A full acquittal's what I'm thinking of. You wouldn't get this from any other guy. I just wanna tell you I believe you. No matter who takes the stand, never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run out of contradictions. Gonna expose each lie, gonna make the truth come to light, gonna make sure you get the right conviction. We've known each other for a day. I know you're innocent, but there's no evidence to prove it. Inside we both know what's been going on. We know the killer and we're gonna get him. And if you ask me how we'll win this, don't tell me you've lost faith in me. Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run out of contradictions. Gonna expose each lie, gonna make the truth come to light, gonna make sure you get the right conviction. Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run out of contradictions. Gonna expose each lie, gonna make the truth come to light, gonna make sure you get the right conviction. Don't worry, I will defend you, because I am Phoenix Wright, and all you have to do is believe in me, Your Honor! That testimony is bullshit, and I can prove it with this piece of evidence. Objection! Hold it! Take that! Got it! Shit. I guess I'll have to try again. Time to look at the court record. Shit. I guess I'll have to try again. Time to look at the court record. And if you ask me how we'll win this, don't tell me you've lost faith in me. Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run out of contradictions. Gonna expose each lie, gonna make the truth come to light, gonna make sure you get the right conviction. Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run out of contradictions. Gonna expose each lie, gonna make the truth come to light, gonna make sure you get the right conviction. Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run out of contradictions. Gonna expose each lie, gonna make the truth. And so do I. A full acquittal's what I'm thinking of. You wouldn't get this from any other guy. I just wanna tell you I believe you. No matter who takes the stand, never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run out of contradictions. Gonna expose each lie, gonna make the truth come to light, gonna make sure you get the right conviction. We've known each other for a day. I know you're innocent, but there's no evidence to prove it. Inside we both know what's been going on. We know the killer and we're gonna get him. And if you ask me how we'll win this, don't tell me you...
Maya, so now that you are no clearer on what's going on, because that was the worst description ever, let's get going. Oh, I'm embarrassed for myself. I can't work out how to full screen this, by the way, so we're just dealing with it. Okay, let's go. Also, the title screen, so this is so quiet. There's just nothing going on. It's really weird. Let's do it. Thumbs up, but I'm not on screen. Turn about visitor. I should probably sit up, because otherwise my voices are going to be terrible. Because I got to do voices for this. I am here secretly. To make sure the defendant is found guilty, what other choice do I have? They don't care. That's the job of a prosecutor, after all. That may be true. Oh, sorry. That may be true, but why? I need to do a different voice. Why go this far? I don't know who that is. Sorry. Maybe I wasn't clear enough, but a guilty verdict is all that matters to me. I'm really doing this at the wrong pace. I sound like William Shatner. No matter what the cost. Oh no! That's Edgeworth's office. Oh my god! Oh, don't show me who the murderer is. That ruins the whole thing. God damn it. They do this all the time. I'm a prodigy among prosecutors. Are you? Well, I always have been, always will. Why would you show the murderer? Oh, I hate it when they do that. Legit, it's the worst thing ever. Oh, what's going on? I need to get a freaking controller. I got one. Oh, that's only on my screen. That's not on your screen. There's something stuck to me. Ah! The prosecutor's building. Okay, hold on. I need to... There we go. Oh, my my controller isn't working for this, so I'll just use the Oh shit! Well, I know my Windows bar is showing. I can't get rid of it. I tried. I don't know how. I know. I can't get rid of it. I tried. I don't know how to full screen this emulator. I mean... Oh. Did that work? No. Okay. Well, anyway. I can't be asked. I need to do a voice. Wait, what was I doing? It's hard to believe that I've been away from my office for a whole month. He's still wearing the same one. I thought he was younger in this. I hope Detective Gumshoe has been keeping an eye on my office and keeping it clean. And then he goes in. The door is unlocked. Detective Gumshoe? What does this smell? It's very familiar. Blood? Oh no, Edgeworth, that is not what you want in your office, is it? Edgeworth is my favourite. What the? Dead body. What's the meaning of this? I don't know if this is a good Edgeworth. I'm just going with it. Freeze! I don't know who this is, but I know that's Edgeworth. Identify yourself. Shut up. This is the intense music of Phoenix, right? You've got some nerve committing murder in the prosecutor's office. That's not murder, you dingus! Is that a threat? Let me make one thing very clear. Phoenix right. It's secretly Phoenix. This is just their roleplay. They're about to have sex. What? What? No one gets away with committing murder in my office. No one. Or anywhere else, you'd imagine. So, like, did he just not think about taking him down or anything? You tried to bend your monitor like a DS. Yeah, no, that just won't work, I'm afraid. Like, this is the best way to do it. My name is Miles Edgeworth, and I work as a prosecutor in my local district. Little did I know that upon my return after a month abroad, I would be thrust into a multitude of cases and some very frantic business days. I haven't met my my boyfriend yet. Well, I have, but we're not talking at the moment because I'm evil. I'm not evil. I'm anti-hero statement. That's what they say about me. I finished. That's not the right voice. Hold on. I was checking something. I finished photographing the victim's body, sir. Very well. Please continue your investigation. God, this is just my throat is already immediately dry and I'm nervous I'm doing everything wrong. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I don't know. I don't know if I know. That's my best suit, except it's terrible looking. Ah! Oh, it's Gumshoe! Woo! Mr. Edgeworth. That's a nice voice. Pal, Mr. Edgeworth, sir. Are you okay, sir? Keep it down, detective. This is a crime scene. When I heard the murder had taken place in your office, pal, I ran up here straight away. This is Dick Gumshoe. He is a detective with the local precinct, the one they assigned to handle the murder case for the time being. Ah, we're both on screen. You look a little pale, sir. Are you hurt? This is weird. It's weird to see them both on screen. Oh, shit. No, I'm perfectly fine. However... Heck! Look what they did to your office. It's totally trashed, pal. He says pal a lot. He hasn't said it yet. I'd say the culprit sullied my floor with dirt rather well. That's what's important, Edgeworth. That's what's important. No one gets away with tracking mud into... Edgeworth! There's a murder. That is not as important. Also, I can't get rid of this, so just, we're gonna have to deal with it. Whoa! Sounds like you've gotten... Fuck. Sounds like... Are you okay? I'm having an aneurysm, sir. Whoa. Sounds like you're really getting burned up over this whole thing. They trashed my office, Gumshoe. The crime was committed in my office, so it is my responsibility to solve it. That's how it works in a court of law. You should know this by now. Oh, that's just like you, Mr. Edgeworth. Okay, time to do some investigating. Agreed. Our first course of action... Fuck. Sorry, I'm very burpy. Agreed. Our first course of action is to gather relevant facts and leads. We must not overlook anything, no matter how small, if we are to find the truth. So I'll keep any leads or information we hedged in the forefront of my mind. Speaking of things that pique my curiosity, why of all places did the murder occur in my office? What do you mean, Edgeworth? This is very... Wolfie, he's not a lawyer, he's a prosecutor. Prosecutors do actually have to do this. Well, they have to do some of it. They have to learn about the case. And if you're worried about prosecutors doing it, fucking Phoenix Wright's whole thing is investigating. That's the whole thing. I know it's ridiculous, but that's just how it works. This game is all. That's all this game is. It's just the investigation part. It's not even the trials. There are no trials in this game. Which is like, yay, we took out the funnest part. But he is a prosecutor. Why of all places did the murder occur in my office? Logic! I get the nagging feeling that something important in my mind, yes. Yeah, I was wondering that myself, sir. That's not fucking his voice. Come on. Do a better Gumshoe, you knob. I mean, you can't really say it's just a coincidence, can you? There we go, that's better. No, not really, especially because of this. The key to your office... Come on, Gumshoe, you gotta be smart. I know you're dumb, but you gotta be smarter than that, pal. Let's slip into his voice again. Logic. I don't understand. What do you mean, sir? If you think about it carefully and use logic, it should be clear to you. Logic? Now this explains a lot. By finding the connection between two pieces of information, like a human would, and connecting them, new information is born. That is the end result of using logic. So how do you... Oh my god. I think they're made by the same people. So I'm not surprised. They're both Capcom, I believe. So how do you use it, pal? First, I recall information through the logic button and then connect them together. What the fuck is the logic button? It's something special I have. It's in my mind, Gumshoe. I use it. And then I can use my brain I know that's hard for you, but it's how us normal people think. Now touch the logic button to recall the facts. I'll touch your logic button, Edgeworth. What could I possibly connect it to? I just don't know. It's so tricky. I've got 2 pieces. I can't keep doing that bit. That's the most intense thing I've ever seen. For security reasons, all prosecutor doors are outfitted with locks. Which it means it would have been hard for the murderer and the victim to get in here. Wouldn't you say, Detective Gumshoe? Ergo, it's impossible to dismiss this location of this crime as mere coincidence. I'm having trouble speaking English, suddenly. Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking, sir. Sure you were, Gumshoe, you stank bitch. There must be a reason why someone infiltrated my room. What was the killer after? Good question. Good question. It's all a very good question. You're really on the ball today, Mr. Edgeworth. That's some beautiful logic, sir. That's so simple, you dolt. He's going to dock his pay a bunch because of this. Yes, well, when you follow leads to their conclusion, only the truth remains. I can't imagine anything other than Edgeworth saying this super disappointed, just sarcastically. He already looks so pissed off. However, if the information doesn't line up properly, I may stray far from the truth as well. But if I think carefully before... Okay, yeah, we're in the tutorial. Oh, absolutely, Wolfie. I mean, his sister-in-law, his adopted sister, literally whips people. So, you know, we'll find out about her later. She'll be coming in eventually. Well, let's get this investigation started, shall we? Oh, shit. I clicked something. Yes, sir. Begin investigation. Her name's fucking Franziska von Karman. She's not a dominatrix. She's just a brat. Basis of any good oh, that's the wrong voice. The basis of any good investigation is to examine everything, sir. I know that, you fucking stupid bitch. And when I want to examine something, I'll simply touch the examine button. You can touch my examine button. I already have a relationship. You know this, Gumshoe. I need to get what's right. You understand this? Oh, if you ever feel lost... That's, again, the wrong voice. Oh, if you ever feel lost and want to talk, just touch the partner button. It's called my penis. I will add it to many of Edgeworth's sentences. I'll give you great, precise advice as an ace investigator would, sir. As long as you touch my penis. Oh dear. Something to try later if I have free time, I suppose. Oh! Can I move? I can't. Hold on. Do I click on the screen? I don't know how. How do I move? Hold on. Oh, I see. So this game is entirely point and click. I just want to get out of here. I don't want to be here anymore. Oh, I see. Oh, that's actually not bad, the way that they're doing it there. Okay, hold on. How do I click on things? Oh, I see. There's an examine button. Oh, it's your trophy. The Knight of Prosecutors, right? No, right is my Knight of Prosecutors. The King of Prosecutors, and it's not a trophy, it's a shield. They only send us to winning prosecutors, right? Yes, but I have no real interest in perceived worth of other people, you bitch. That's why I don't really have much perceived worth in you. As for my own worth, that is something only I can determine for myself. That's so slick, sir. I'm gonna have to try saying that someday. I'm just giving Gumshoe a slight lisp. That's what's happening. Unfortunately for him, His monetary worth is tied directly to his worth to me. Cool. Examine. Let's do it. Ah, watch out for the teacup fragments there, sir. That killer is going to pay. This tea set. Yikes, you're really mad over this. I haven't seen you this mad since Phoenix Wright stood you up for a burger joint. I don't know, didn't really think of the joke fast enough. The tea set is very dear to my heart and can only be bought in England. It cost more than your whole month's paycheck. What? Oh my god, look at that fucking pose. Now I feel like the killer's wasted one of my monthly paychecks. Oh, he's angry now. Look at Gumshoe, this stupid bitch. They finished photographing the body, so I should be able to examine this area. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious looking nook and cranny. Oh, I see, it gets put on the bottom. That's a cool idea. So what? Oh, okay. It seems like they really had to push it to work in this sort of setup, but they're managing it. What's his phone doing? What do we have here? Hey, I think I've seen one of these before. It's a police badge. Oh, wrong voice. It's a police badge, detective. You're a policeman. You're a detective for the police. Apologies, someone came in and threatened me with a belt. That's exactly what just happened. It's a police badge, detective. Oh, hey, I have the exact same thing, actually. What a coinky-dink. Momentary disappointment face. Peps, you bastard. Stop. Wolfie, no. Yes, it was just to show my disappointment in Gumshoe. Here. That's again Edgeworth, whoops. Let's take a look inside. Buddy Faith, detective. It would appear that our... Hey, thanks for the follow, Pebs. It would appear that the victim was our detective, that our victim was a detective, just like you. Logic! Awesome. Good stuff. Examine. Let's see. This is the opening case, so it's not going to be the most interesting. There's some blood all over his lower abdominal area. It looks like the bullet passed clean through his stomach, sir. In other words, he was shot. He's bleeding from his lower abdominal area, Pebs, not from his crotch. They're very different. There's a big difference between the two. Yep, and until the autopsy's done, I don't think we'll know much more than that. I guess I'll have to update it later then. Please have the body sent to the morgue once we're done processing the crime scene. Yay! Are you going to be okay with keeping track of evidence, sir? Of course. Ah, he's done the little finger wag. The little finger wag. Look at the little finger wag. Yeah. Of course. This is the safest way I know to get out. Sorry, I just had an unfortunate flashback to a day in a lift. This is the safest way I know to keep track of it all. I get that, but you know, only people who have seen the games will probably have realised. I keep all evidence I find either in or with my organizer. My organizer is what I call my pockets. I want to re-examine, I can click the organizer button, but the organizer isn't. Yeah, okay. Organizer. I have crime scene notes. Bullet went clean through the victim's abdomen. The body was found at the body. Okay. The chess table. Oh, it's his chess table. Ow, ouch. They even knocked over your chess set. I had it all set up, ready for when you got back. I figured we could play a few games. I had no idea you were interested in chess. I'm actually pretty good at checkers, so I thought I'd give chess a try. In that case, I suppose I could set some time aside after we solve the case. No, I don't expect the games to tax my mental acuity much. Don't you hate it when things test your mental acuity? That's the worst. This game's testing my mental acuity. Oh, look, a gun. Man, this crime scene is just littered. How dare you? What have we here? Could this perhaps be the murder weapon? This gun in my room when I don't have a gun, so it couldn't be my gun. Could it perhaps be the murder weapon when he was shot with a bullet through the heart? Gumshoe, have you got an idea if it may have been a gun? You're familiar with guns. Guns shoot people, correct? If so, it would mean that the killer made their escape after disposing of their gun here. After they also threatened me. I think I've seen one of these before. Namely, when I was being threatened. That was your line, wasn't it, Gumshoe? Oh, I know. I was issued the exact same model, I think. Sighed, Detective. I don't really like guns all that much. I mean, they're really dangerous. But now that I think about it, you do see model around the precinct a lot. So it was a police shooting a police. I don't use mine much except in emergencies, so that's why I didn't recognize it. So this is the exact same type of revolver as the one used by the precinct's detectives. Right. Good to have gotten that down. It seems we're having a cutscene. I seem to have gathered a few pieces of pertinent information. They seem somewhat useful to the case, considering one was the gun and the other was the dead body. Oh, what have I done? I think I clicked up here, which made it think if I was clicking logic. Hey, how's it coming along? Please, I need absolute silence. Fingerprint lifting is a delicate art. But it wasn't fingerprinted. Well, I... Fucking hell, Edgeworth, you're so posh and repressed. I saw in the cutscene it was shot down. That's why there's a bullet in it. Oops. I bet I can't access this piece of evidence until later. Do you have anything to report? Sir, yes, sir. Nothing out of the ordinary, sir. Right now. I don't know why I gave him an out-of-breath voice. And yet, there's something out of the ordinary right in front of my eyes. Talk about a contradiction, pal. Something out of the ordinary, huh? I should look around a bit more. Oh, he's speaking about the gun. This case has only just begun. I made myself laugh over nothing. Oops, I didn't mean to go in the organizer. So that's the tea set that was knocked over. What about this? That. Examine. Is this yet another batch of fresh flowers? The ones that come with a card attached every month like clockwork for you. Speaking of that, let's see what's on the cards there. Maybe it's from Wright. Finally, he's showing his feelings to me. Now I don't have to do it. All will be resolved. I'm speaking the wrong way. All will be resolved when he... Oh no. Oh, Miss Irony. How painful are thy thorns? That's not my gay lover. It's an old woman. Isn't that the name of the old lady with the whiny voice that stalks you? That's enough, detective. You don't need to remind me further. That's my best Edgeworth shudder. Did I get everything from here? I won't rest until I've expected there to... Yep, I can examine this. Your files are all over the floor, sir. They probably fell during the struggle between your victim and his killer. Cool. I tried so hard to keep this place spotless while you were away. I mean, this just rendered all my effort pointless. I don't recall ever asking you to clean my room, you fucking dolt. Well, I watered the flowers every day just like you requested, sir. I just added cleaning to the list as a weekly special. I can for about half a day, every Saturday, to replace Sparkle. Does he have a life? He doesn't. He doesn't have a life. It's just he doesn't. It's simple as that. Oh, I guess I haven't. Let's see here. There's a lot. Oh no, I've already done that. Yeah. Done that. Done the files. I don't believe it. I packed those files on the shelves so tight that not even an earthquake could make them fall off. Don't speak to me about earthquakes, detective. At this rate, the rest of the files won't be able to withstand an earthquake at all. A problem, to be sure. He actually did. He actually is a little unsettled by Gumshoe mentioning earthquakes. Edgeworth is scared of earthquakes for good reason. And once the investigation is over, we'll put them back up on the shelf. That's great. I love that. It's so weird that I use this sort of way to move around. I don't want to be in this room anymore. I feel like I'm drowning. Ah, it's a Steel Samurai action figure. Well, isn't it a good thing that my Steel Samurai doll has spared any harm? Speaking of which, I still haven't actually sat down to watch that. Watch it about again. Well, I don't know much about it myself, but the hero of the Steel Samurai, warrior of old Neo-Tokyo, who is a Steel Samurai, and his goal is to defeat the evil magistrate. It is a show geared towards kids. However, it's a high production values and riveting plot draws in a number of adults as well. Spin-offs like the Pink Princess Warrior of Little Old Tokyo and the Nickel Samurai, along with its deluge of merchandise and even a new stage show, give its presence. You sure know a lot. Are you sure you're not some rabid fanboy? Of course not. Anyone that keeps up with society knows this much. And that conversation lasted longer than expected. Let us return to the investigation. Edgeworth's a huge fan of the Steel Samurai. I'm sure you guys have realised that. He's adorable. What's this thing in the corner? I can't quite get to it. Oh. Maybe I have enough. Hold on, can I leave the room? Doesn't appear so. Let's see if I can logic this shit together. Victim's a detective. Killer's goal, signs of struggle, and a revolver. I don't know if I've quite got how this works yet. How do I... Ah, I see. Is that right? These pieces of evidence don't fit together right. Oh, shit. Okay, hold on. Is there anything else I can get from this room? What about the desk? I haven't really looked at the desk very much. That does make sense, actually, Wolfie. I can examine the chair. Okay. It's been a while since I sat at this desk. Oh, how I've missed you. It's so tidy that it looks like it was better. Yeah, I polished it. I just said so. Did you forget instantly? Don't tell me you had no other work the entire time I was away. Yeah, okay. We already did this bit, and you did such a good job protecting it that a murder occurred in it. Oh my god! Edgeworth, that's so mean. Yeah, that's harsh, sir. I have to admit, the desk has never looked better, so I guess I can't dock his pay. Let's try and logic this. Signs of struggle. I don't quite get how this works because it's a little vaguer than I was expecting. Fuck. Okay. Well, this is going well so far. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, there's a phone. Come on, Edgeworth, get in the right position. There you go. Oh fuck, it's the same thing. Yeah. Dun, dun, dun. He's still dusting for prints. My brain is too slow to do anything. How's it coming along? Please, yeah. Oh well, I never. Cool. This is going so well. Signs of struggle. Victim was detective. I guess those two. Did I already try and link these two? I don't remember. Why did this happen in my office? What was the killer after? That's a good point. Oh shit, I can examine the... I hope we can solve this case quickly. I'd like to return to relaxing on the sofa. That thing looks like it's a billion times softer than my mattress at home. Can I shit on it? Just for a little while? Detective Gumshoe, you know that I can't allow that. It's got to be nice and plump for when I invite Phoenix right around. It still has a print from when he was last here. You're right, sir. I'm going to work hard and be a real trooper till the end. Even once this case is over, I don't think I can afford to have to take any time off. It's because I'm saying it with a slight lisp. So can I shit on it? Oh my god! I didn't even realise! Can I shit on it? Oh no! Ah, that's funny stuff. No, Detective Gumshoe. You can't. It's. I just want to shit on it, sir. I want to just squat down, plant my ass on it, and shit on it. Is that so much to ask, Detective? What are you? This is a crime scene, first of all. I just want to shit down. Is that so much to ask? I'm so pent up. I just want to release all my energy and relax. It's okay, Babs. Don't worry. Only Phoenix is allowed to shit on my couch. we are into some special stuff. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Okay. Alright, now that we're done with that bit, logic time. Signs of struggle with a revolver, you said. I mean, I guess it's just like the revolver would be what is used to kill, I thought. I bet some of them do link up and just have to do it in a specific order. Not exactly, it's fine, okay, thanks, Wolfie. How dare you? I'm kidding. What haven't I linked? Oh, whoops. Fuck, sorry about that. I'm stuck. I'm actually stuck on the first case. I'm this bad. No, yeah, it does make sense. Your logic there does make sense, actually. I'm going to ask Gumshoe, and that really upsets me. You called, sure? Notice anything? Is there anything you noticed that you'd like to share? Just that I rushed over here as soon as I heard there was a murder in your office, sir. The investigation just gotten started, so I guess... were you the one who found the body, Mr. Edgeworth? Fortunately, upon my return, I had waited. Stop interrupting my dialogue! Ouch, that's rough. Even though I left the security of this room to a certain detective. Sorry, sir. Oh, I can just ask him things. Oh. I assume you understand how to conduct an investigation. Of course, sir. Examine it by tapping on the examine button. Right, yeah, okay. Tutorials are frustrating. Information leads to the logic button. That's it. Great grab shot. Deductive reasoning is the way to go. Called deductive reasoning. Detective. Clearly something you lack. Wow, you got him. The info I've gathered. I seem to have picked up a few leads. Oh, so now you're going to do that thing with all the information stuff. What are you babbling about? The brainy thing where you do logic. You said that you can look into touching the logic. Yeah. Okay, Jesus. That's your way of investigating. Yes, that's why this exercise is explaining my own method was unnecessary. That is even more unnecessary. Okay, let's present. Okay, none of this shit's helping. Oh, you're right. Maybe I can. Oh no, it's only two things. Oh, it's used by precinct detectives. Of course. I'm such a dumbass. The revolver, the standard model used by detectives. Wow, okay, I'm sorry, Wolfie. You must be mad at me. Could it have belonged to our recently departed? Detective Gumshoe, could you please thoroughly check the victim's body one more time? Yes, sir. On it now, sir. Excuse me, pal. Let's see. What have I got? What have we got here? Mr. Edgeworth, sir. This guy's wearing a gun holster. Yeah, because he's a detective. Oh my god. How could I be so stupid? I feel like such a freaking stupid biatch. So it appears that our killer somehow managed to take the victim's gun from him. As you do. Let's see what else we can find out about this revolver. Oh, shit. Wolfie, you're going to need to learn something about Phoenix Wright games. If you've skipped a step and you already know what's going on, then usually you'll have to do the simple stuff first, and then you'll know what's going on. It's so annoying. You can use the scroll wheels to rotate the other. Let's use the... Oh my god, Jesus. Ah, the scroll wheel like this. I see. Okay, so bullets in the chamber. Let's look at that. It looks as if one round was fired from this. Well, so the killer killed the Vic. Oh, right. Gumshoe. No wonder. Wow, so the killer killed the Vic with just one shot after wrestling the gun from him. Sounds like the guy knew how to handle a gun, huh, mister? It's a distinct possibility for now. I guess this is about all we're going to find out. We should send for a body auto. Jim! Oh shit, who's this guy? Why, oh why? How could this have happened to a guy like you? Are you alright, sir? Don't touch me. Leave me alone. Just let me be. Sorry, but I can't do that. You're in my office. How did you get in here? This is a crime scene. The body? The body? Don't talk of him like he's some lump of flesh. Buddy's usually like a nickname. Look at him. Jim looks like he's just turned in for the night. Sure, just in a blood-stained suit, pal. Oh my god, look at this guy. What is he, a tennis player with a cape? Where are my manners? Aren't you that prosecutor? The one that we saw at the start of the case and is clearly guilty. Yep, that's me! I'm Jack Portsman, prosecutor. I'm known for killing people in other people's offices. I'm Miles Edgeworth, and I'm like you, I'm a prosecutor, but I don't actually kill people, I just get framed for their crimes. Detective Dick Gumshoe, I just solved them. So you're Miles Edgeworth? I guess this is your office. Yes, it is. It was on his badge, you're right about that, I'm not quite sure. Yes, that's correct. Then it was you! You're the one who killed Jim! I told you, I don't like getting framed for crimes. I will not! I know how things work around here. High prosecutor's office doors all have locks built into them. And the only owner of the office key has the key to his own office door. That is correct. However, I was not the one who killed your partner. Yeah, Mr. Edgeworth has been overseas on a business trip the whole time, pal. And the key to the door was with me the entire time, okay? So the only one who could get in here was me. Oh, wait. That means... I'm not sure what that means. So it was you then! You're Jim's killer! No, wait, pal, you've got it all wrong. I don't do killings like that. Everyone calm down, you're all being stupid. Huh? He's at least a prosecutor, so he said. Mr. Portsman, correct? If you are a real prosecutor, you should know to stay collected. The investigation has only just begun. Isn't it too early to be drawing conclusions? Alright, I get the point. You're right, my mistake. I tend to get a little hot-headed sometimes, mainly after I've murdered someone and I'm standing next to their body. You sure are one cool customer though, Mr. Edgeworth. I don't even know if I should respond to that, you oaf. I've heard all rumors about you. You're the great genius prosecutor. I don't believe that's the name I go by. I'm normally referred to with jabs. You're something of a legend, you know. Anyway, let's call a truce so we can work together so I can frame you for murder, okay? Now how about a handshake to seal the deal? That sounds like a terrible idea. You're trying to incriminate me with evidence by making your hand touch mine. A pleasure to work with you. You guys were conducting your investigation. Sorry for barging in like that. I am so furious at you that I could kill you. But I wouldn't do that, unlike you. Carry on. Thank you. Yeah, I just wanted a little more time to say goodbye to Jim. You there? Sir? Whatever. Forensics guy. Oh no, he's just a handshake guy, okay. I want you to capture the scene on film for me. My final farewell to my partner, Jim. I should probably give them some space. But not out of the room, because that wouldn't work. Hello, I'm going to talk to you immediately. Mr. Portsman, a word, if I may. Jim, I swear I will find your killer and bring them to justice. This guy's voice is changing so much, and I don't even care. You wait and see. It'll be for the both of us. Now then, you wanted to talk to me about something? You want to talk about the murder that I did? No, that's alright. I feel like I'm interrupting their conversation. Dun 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 dun. There's a bullet on this. Ah! Oh, that's the wrong voice. Everyone's gay in Ace Attorney. You learn this after a certain point. Hey, your jacket, sir. What you doing on the floor? It must have fallen off the wall when the killer tried to threaten me by firing a round. So the killer not only shot the victim, but they shot your jacket as well? They dare to shoot the ultra special jacket that made your prosecutorial, are you having trouble saying prosecutorial? I am, pal, it's a very tricky word. It is when you have such an annoying accent. That hurts. Your prosecutorial debut. What if they'd shot through it? It would have been a disaster. Wow, that's the most gumshoe thing I've ever said. It's not worth getting worked up over, detective. Not when there's something more here. Huh? Like what? I take it you haven't noticed it yet, detective. There is a giant contradiction right in front of us. Really? Yes, he shot it while I was in the room. Did I say contradiction? He must be rubbing off on me. I'm starting to sound like him. Him. I would love him rubbing off on me. If he could rub off on me. Just for a second. Pal? We still got an investigation to do. Phoenix, if only you could rub off on me. Mr. Edgeworth, why are you sweating? But I have my own methods, and I will conduct this investigation my way. When the scene before me contradicts a piece of evidence, or seems off, that's when my detective skills come into play. My goodness, I've become quite flustered. First, my voice is getting a bit weird, huh? First, I have to find the spot that holds the contradiction. Is it the bullet? It could be the bullet. This is it. The bullet hole. Is that a contradiction? Sorry, was I blowing into my mic? I did not mean to. Every time in a tutorial in Ace Attorney, it's like everyone knows what's going on and you're just like, oh, again there. When I spot something that's off, I should touch the deduce button. And when I found proof to prove the contradiction, I present it. This is how I do things. There we go, it's the revolve. Eureka! Oh my god, that's great. This bullet hole is the contradiction. What? What do you mean, sir? Come on, you dumb bitch. It's elementary. See, I'm like Sherlock. 2 shots were fired in this room. The first felled the victim, and the second felled this frame. It was while I was in the room, I believe. Hey, that's right, if I remember the start right. However, this gun was only fired once. Hey, that's true too. Which means one of these 2 bullets was fired from a different gun. Did the killer have another gun prepared that night? Yes, it was his gun! They both had guns! Oh my god! Jesus, sorry. By the way, I noticed something, sir. That was the wrong voice. Yes, pal! What's that thing sticking out from behind the front? Ah, it's a secret safe. It's very secure. No one would ever find it behind a painting. A secret safe? Oh, I smell money. I'll spare us the trouble and just say nothing like what you're imagining is inside. It's a Steel Samurai Collector's Edition figure. Now if you could kindly move this frame out of the way. Roger that, sir. Achoo, achoo, talk about dusty. Why did you say achoo? Why are you so weird? Why are you so weird, Gumshoe? I don't know. I guess I'm just born like that. I suppose that's what happens when I'm not here to dust it once in a while. I had no idea there was a safe here, or I had to keep it clean for you. So when did you put in this thing? It wasn't something I installed personally. Every prosecutor has one. Really? I had no idea. Well, only prosecutors are supposed to have the knowledge of their existence. So what's inside, Mr. Edgeworth? Right now? Nothing. We only use them to store especially important evidence when a trial is in session. You know, like a bit of a vest that would incriminate the police chief. That's it. Talk about squashing my hopes and dreams. Wolfie, you've made the connection. I'm very proud. I won't rest until I've inspected every nook and cranny. There's a scorch mark. Now this is odd. You found something, sir? This keypad. Don't you find it a bit clean? There's a scorch mark on it. Yeah, and there's a thick layer of dust. Oh, it's dust all around it, but not on the keypad itself. You there, the forensic scientist. Yes, sir. I don't know why I've made him say Midwest. Could you please dust this area for fingerprints? You got it, sir. I couldn't find, let alone lift a single print. Looks like it was wiped down well. It had to be, because he's not wearing gloves with fingers. He has fingerless gloves, so the prosecutor kind of hidden his fingerprints. As I thought. I didn't mean to open that, whoops. It appears that logic is the only way around this setback. Time to rationally and calmly connect the dots with the information we have. I just walked through Gumshoe. That was weird. What are you doing, pal? You ruffled my coat and everything. Pal, this is really weird. Are you gonna move away? Just gonna get a bit close. Logic time! Let's do it! Wiped fingerprints. The killer's goal. Connect. Logic puzzle! I believe I figured out what the murderer was after. Well, what was it, sir? Yeah! The fact that the safe was wiped clean of fingerprints suggests that the criminal had at least attempted to open my secret safe, making the culprit's motive for breaking and entering theft, I believe. I said that really weirdly. I wonder if knowing that the motive behind this break-in was theft changes what the other pieces... Of course it does! God damn. Motive. Theft. Confirm. Signs of struggle. Confirm. Connect. Ah. There is a possibility that the files splayed on the floor are not the result of a struggle between the victim and his killer. Oh! You mean like it could have been from when the killer tried to take something, sir? Precisely. We need to figure out if any of the files have been stolen, because that would be very bad. Yes, sir. I'm gonna shelve those files like you've never seen before, even at a library. You're sure gonna shelve those files? I'm sure. Let's give that a try. Joeth is always so done. I love it. He's so done. He's just done at all times. It's great. It's fucking great shit. Good shit. Good shit. Good shit. Oh, fucking Portsmouth. What's Portsmouth's voice again? And yeah, I'm just calling him Portsmouth for now. Why do all the good ones always die young? Surely you must ponder that every once in a while, Mr. Edgeworth. Well, my father died, so yes. No matter how much we learned, the dead will not come back to life unless a spirit medium is involved, in which case some weird shit happens. All we can do is search for the truth. Just throws up. Just on the body, just like And so, what are we supposed to do? How do we go about finding the truth? Well, that's first we calmly restore the files to their rightful place. Get their rightful place? Just like Phoenix, right? What are you talking about? What's that got to do with anything? Yes, he's checking the files and using the body as an excuse. I thought that was obvious. You got it. Here, let me help. So this file goes here, and that book goes there. You sure know a lot. You sure know a lot about where these go, despite it being Mr. Edgeworth's office. Because I'm the one who keeps it tidy, pal. Okay, John. It would appear that the murder was definitely committed here. Sorry, I just thought about Maggie for a second. The bloodstains on the bookshelf are still fresh. They do. They look like I suspect that the victim was killed in a standing position, hence the prints on the shelf. And then the guy fell onto the floor. And the guy fell onto the floor, right? The blood on the floor kind of grossing me out. The fact that they're not on screen when they're saying these things is really messing with me. Detective, I don't have the time to deal with your weak stomach right now. Yeah! But you know I'm no good with blood, sir. I'm certain there's something wrong with this picture. Examine. The victim's handprints. The victim's handprints. Where? He must have tried to support himself with his hands here after being shot. There are prints on the floor, too. Those must have been made when, unable to stay standing, he dropped to the floor. It appears that the victim was in a sitting position here after he got shot. Oh, so that's why the sheet of the victim's pants was bloody. That would be a logical conclusion. These files have blood on them. I put you all back just as they should be, sir. Doesn't look like anything's missing. Although, it does look like the killer moved the body to flip through my shelves. I wonder if they found what they were looking for. See, Edgeworth is on the case. He knows what's up. The killer moved the body because it was leaning against the bookshelf. The blood on this guy's pants proves it as well. In any sense, I suppose. I'm really fucking this up. I'm not completely useless, Mr. Edgeworth. You could have fooled me, Gumshoe. Is this just the same? Yep, I put them all back the way. Well, I think I want them. Is his hand? Nope. Maybe the handprint here is special. No. I feel like I'm missing like one thing from this. Okay, maybe I just deduce. Is this spot connected to the evidence? Wait, what? I guess it could be safe numbers? Oops, I didn't mean to pick that. This is clearly where the contradiction lies. I love how he says Eureka. I don't really see what's so wrong with the spot. You don't understand. You don't see therein lies a contradiction. Mr. Edgeworth, it'd be nice if you just admit when you're wrong. Okay. I was gonna say, I just kind of put it over there by accident. So the killer moved his body. I think that's what the... Maybe I'm overthinking this. Any piece of evidence I hold. Gun? No. Safe? No. Bullet went clean through the victim's abdomen. Sure, why not? Let's do it. This is clearly where the contradiction... Yeah, okay. Fuck. Oh, goodness. Oh, it's on these files, isn't it? Yes, of course. Wait, what? Oh, it's where the bullet lodged itself. Oh, I didn't even realise. The bullet to be lodged so squarely in the files file indicates that the files were ransacked after the shooting had occurred. Then I guess the victim was moved because he was in the killer's way. Okay, so the files... Yeah. Indicates that the files were ransacked after the shooting had occurred. Then I guess the victim was moved because he was in the killer's way. So, deduce from that... to the gun? Oh yeah, because there are 2 bullet holes. We've already found the other one, so this one. What? What the fuck? Dang it! What else is there? Crime scene notes. The bullet went through his abdomen. Is there a way to save? Because I don't want to have to start this all again. These handprints are up here. Oh, no, yeah, you're right. Victim's handprints. He must have tried to support himself while being shot. There are prints on the floor too. Well, if he was standing up, if he was shot like that. Sure, let's try that. No. Ah! Organizer. Yeah, that does make sense that he's kind of leaning back against it, but that doesn't really add to anything because he fell down, went to the right. The revolver goes through him. I mean, the bullet goes through him. Like, it goes like from like, imagine he's here. It goes, because he's like slumped over, so it goes pew, through his abdomen into the book. And he slumps down, falls on his side. What am I trying to find out here? What am I trying to logic here? Just opening my logic center. I've only got the handgun. There's more than one gun, so it could be a completely different gun. Maybe it is the bullet hole. Let's try and deduce from the bullet hole. Oh. Let's try it with the victim's body. The crime scene notes. Hey! Wait, no. Oh, shit. Oh, no, it is right. He just said the exact same thing. Here's a little rule of thumb for you. If the music turns off, it means you've done something right. What do you mean, sure? You don't see? So I linked it to the wrong thing. Quite simply, the bullet hole itself is too low. Hey, look, Wolfie, you're right. That's what I was thinking, because that's why I was thinking about the trajectory. If the victim was shot in the stomach, the hole should be much higher up. But what if the guy was shot while he was sitting or lying down, sure? That would be illogical. The victim leaned against this shelf here after being shot, which suggests that he was standing when he was shot. And that means... Wait! What does that mean, sir? Gosh, you stupid bitch. It means you need to use your brain every once in a while instead of mine, detective. I don't know what happened to him there. He got a little bit evil. In any case, it means someone made a faulty accusation, assumption. And it was from this mistake that our current contradiction was born. What is the faulty assumption that caused the problem with the bullet hole's position? Position of the handprints, surely. Surely it's position of the handprints. The position of the handprints is what's causing the problem. That sounds kind of accurate, yeah. We wouldn't be in this dilemma if the handprints were closer to the ground. The handprints, where are they? They're up top. That was Gumshoe's line. Yes, you are quite perceptive, which is why this is not a viable hypothesis. Oh, so it was just a what if? Too much the right answer. You still can't figure it out? Then allow me to explain. Yes, sir, please! Guess you didn't notice the slip-up. Oh, shit. That was wrong. I guess I can do all the options before I run out of chances. Position of the body? Or order of the... Let's try this one. The victim was shot while he was lying down. Wait, didn't you just say... oh, shit. No. Shit. Okay, order the files. I believe the order of the files is a bit off. You mean I put you back in the wrong order? Well, I couldn't see that from how far away I was. Grr. Hey, actually, I think the labels on the files are wrong, sir. Yeah, you see? How that file, the shot began with the number 0. What are all those doing way down there after 1, 2, and 3? That's really weird. That was the wrong voice. Actually, that's the way they were organized now, in correct order. They're exactly as I see them in my mind's eye. But the numbers are out of order. Those white binders are special, so they are arranged a little differently. But from this, we know that the files were not in this order when the crime occurred. Oh, they've been moved lower. Okay, yeah, fair enough. I believe the killer made the same incorrect assumption as you did. Let's rearrange the files in numerical order and see what we find out. Nice, okay. I've run out of options, so I'm gonna have to get this like all right. Do you think it'd be okay to prop your buddy back up now it's moved and it was taken? They finished processing the crime scene, so I don't see why we couldn't. If you please, Detective Gumshoe. As I suspected, the bullet hole is now where it should be logically. The killer went through my files first before shooting Mr. Faith, and then your files were put back in numerical order. Exactly, and then proceeded to shoot the victim. But why would someone kill a man and then take the time to look through your files? Puzzling indeed. The files were thrown into disarray twice, once before and once after the crime. But why? Okay, we're on to something here. Now the crime scene is as it was at the time of the murder. Time to give it another look. What about that? This! What is this? Why does it say Gumshoe on there in blood? It does as well. I'd say... I forgot this guy's voice because we've been going so long. I'd say some incredibly incriminating evidence. Yeah, this is a classic. Killer names written in blood, and they're always wrong. Yes, indicative of criminal activity indeed. No, wait! There's gotta be some mistake! Mr. Edgeworth, sir, help me! Say something, sir! It appears that one of my files was stolen. Is that all, sir? What about my situation? Is this what the killer was really after? No, he was after the safe. Investigation complete! Ah, thank Christ! I got some points back. Looks like Jim was able to leave us the name of the killer in the end. And the most important message managed to reach us. I'm telling you, it wasn't me! I'm starting to lean into the Gumshoe voice. You can't be terribly pleased to hear that your beloved partner is the guilty party. If you are going to accuse Detective Gumshoe of being the culprit, I sincerely hope you have proof to back it up. Jim's words, they're more than enough, wouldn't you say? If that's how you want to play it, then at least allow me to understand your reasoning. You got it! You got it! I don't like this one bit. There's something strange about this man's attitude. He seems like he'd be a killer. And I would know. I've met many. My mentor was a killer. Yes, and his hair. He looks like a frickin'... he looks like a wing gull from the head. No, not a wing gull. What's that? I can't remember what it's called. And there's some sort of flaw to his logic. Okay, so now I've got to dig flaws out of him. Mr. Edgeworth, what are you going to do? What I always do in court. I'm going to cross-examine him. One way or another, I'll expose the flaw in his technique. Oh, how do you want to do that? Can you explain it to me, sir? Yes, because it's the first time. Alright, first I listen to the witness testimony. If I find a flaw, something that contradicts... Okay, yeah, I know how... No, never mind. This is what they do in classic Phoenix, right? They're just doing it. They're like, oh, it's called something different, but it's exactly the same. Correct, and then I need to press. Okay, let's do it. Okay, yeah. I didn't realize. You think this game is like legally accurate? No, because that wouldn't be a fun game, is the thing, if they just prosecuted. Detective Gumshoe, you stole Jim's gun from him and shot him dead. Further, you messed up the files to make it look like you had committed theft instead. Why would you do that? That's when you moved Jim's body that was sitting in front of the bookshelf. But thanks to that, you didn't notice the bloody letters his body was hiding. And it will be by your final words that you'll be brought to justice, sir. You intend to argue that the victim's dying message points to his killer. I can hear Jim's voice, and he's calling for the arrest of his killer. Are you sure you're not mishearing his words, Mr. Portsman? After all, when he said, "Don't kill me," you did the opposite. There is no way Detective Gumshoe is the culprit here. I will find the flaw in this man's logic and expose it with credible evidence. Nice one, nice one. Rebuttal! Mr. Portsmouth's logic. Okay, so press is there. That's just an empty. Let's press. Hold it! You know, there's something I've been meaning to ask. What is it? Why do you call the victim Jim? There we go! When his name is clearly Buddy Faith. Isn't it obvious? I've forgotten my voice! Jim is the perfect name for my companion. Jack and Jim. Don't those two names go together like peanut butter and peanut butter? But Jim isn't even close to the guy's real name. Well, Jack and Buddy just sounds kind of off, because we weren't buddies, otherwise I wouldn't have killed him. Besides, he was the third of the bunch of guys I decided to nickname Jim. He talks about the victim like he was this pet. Buddy, well, yeah, he messed up files. Bullshit. What did you notice? I can't remember. Do you really think it was necessary to dishevel my shelves twice to do that? That's true, okay? Then maybe his real intent was theft. Hey, are you accusing me of stealing something from Mr. Edgeworth? It is a possibility. Maybe your salary's been cut so much that your life is getting a little rough to handle. I'll have you know that I ate 3 square meals again, pal. Okay, so all 3 of them happen to be instant noodles, but poor thing. What an evil prosecutor you paired up with, and what a motive. Bullshit. Let's see what I have. Oh, don't look at it like that. Prosecutor badge. Abdomen. Victim's revolver. Only 1 shot fired. Here we go. Stolen file. This is going to be one. Found in blood, which was stolen by the culprit. That's when you move Jim's body that was sitting in front of the bookshelf. They start. And why would Detective Gumshoe do such a thing? There's no good reason. Because the body was getting in his way. He had to mess up your bookshelf somehow, right? Anyway. I'm just pressing everything to be safe. But thanks to that, you didn't notice... Why do you think that the killer didn't notice the bloody letters? The bloody letters! The body was covering it quite well, wouldn't you say? But judging by what I've seen, it doesn't take too much. This guy's just turned into like a "hey bruh" voice. It's completely by accident. Who are you talking about? You know nothing about me, pal. There are a lot of people can understand about another from first impressions alone, boss. I can't say I disagree with this point. Why don't you say something, sir? Now you too. Despite his lack of attention to detail, I don't believe the detective to be the culprit. Nobody could overlook the bloody letters, and I can prove it with evidence. Oh, right. It's going round because I got to the end of the testimony. Oh, no. No, I didn't. But thanks to the bloody letters, so I guess I present the only thing that's relevant, which would be this. Objection! Yay, the music stopped. Woo! Perhaps you're not aware, Mr. Portsmouth, but I'm just calling it that. I'm rolling with it. But there is a serious flaw in your logic. Bringing a bit of courtroom into this. I see. No problem. I'm game. You want to go surfing later? I can't help but find it odd. Excuse me? Odd that a fellow prosecutor would be brought down by the power of his own office. He has become a bit of a chat by accident. What? What are you talking about? Oh, you're joking. I get it. Ha! We're going out later with me and the boys. We're gonna get wasted. It's gonna be great. This voice has immediately got really grating in my throat. If you have the time to laugh, then you have the time to take another closer look at this. Do you still not see? I love this music. Star, that is shockingly accurate. It's like, not so fucking fast, you imbecile. You think you understand? You haven't even seen the levels that I know about this case, and you're not even ready for my updated autopsy report. Anyway, I direct your attention to the missing file. What? That's impossible! Yeah, they are great. I've been playing them. I played the trilogy on the Switch. I've been playing the trilogy on the Switch, and I just finished them. They're all great. Some cases make me infuriated beyond belief, but some of the cases are also excellent. But yeah, I want to play them all now if I can. Anyway, what's impossible, Mr. Portsmouth? Nothing. I'm only sweating above my headband. Is that weird? It is kind of a bit weird. Why do I have a cape and a tennis shirt? That's an interesting question, Mr. Edgeworth. It's a look I'm working on. Nothing. The files on the shelf are all about a certain case, when the killer went to take the file after murdering your partner. I highly doubt that he could have missed the bloody letters written on the spines. He has his own objection and everything. It's possible that they could have taken the file before committing the murder. Actually, it's not, because I already deduced that, you dumb, stupid bitch. Yes, the missing letters in Detective's name where the file should have been proof. I can speak English, what the fuck? Yeah, I mean, the S is gone and there's only half an H. Sorry. If Detective Gumshoe really was the culprit of this case, I highly doubt that even he could overlook his own name in the files. Especially as the detective who can't stand the sight of blood. Oh my god, what was that? That's my gasp. Just the way he went back. That gasp hurt. Mistake. Which means, what exactly? What does that make this dying message? It makes it the work of criminal intent on tampering with the crime scene. That's so low. I can't believe the criminal tried to pin this whole thing on me, sir. I'm gonna get him, sir. You'll see. I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get him. I'll arrest him. I'm gonna get him. It's gonna be great. I'm sure gonna get him. I'm gonna get him. They won't even see me coming, sir. It's gonna be great. They're gonna see him. I'm gonna get him. I couldn't pull off a courtroom, I don't think, Wolfie, so, you know, I can pull off an Edgeworth. What? Well, Mr. Portsman? Brilliant. Absolutely splendid. Oh, I forgot. God damn it, Dempy, I forgot your name. Don't worry, you've missed absolutely nothing. This guy did it, and he murdered someone in Edgeworth's office. Logic deserving of an Olympic gold. Oh, it's an Olympic outfit. Okay, fair enough. I appreciate the praise, but it doesn't change the fact that your reasoning is flawed. Yeah, you did miss some hypersexual comments when he briefly mentioned Phoenix, right? Meh, you win some, you lose some. That's how life goes. Glad everyone's so cheery, even though I feel more dead than alive. Oh, me too, Gumshoe. Oh, but it's a shame. It really is a shame. What accent is, which one? Olympic boy? I really didn't want to have to bring this up, however. What? What is it this time? Are you still after me, pal? Yeah, it's I've decided that it's bro voice. That's the one that um that's the one that I've gone with. Humor me for a second. Who has the key to this office? No, it's fine. Don't worry. That would be me. But Mr. Edgeworth just proved that I'm innocent, pal. Oh my god! He's got a jacket! That's absolutely right! And I acknowledge your innocence! This voice is getting gradually more like chatty and big. Then why do I sense that you still have something to say? You want to see my shoulders for a second? Look at my shoulders. What is this animation? You want to see my shoulders again? Well, I was thinking, did you know there is another person with the key to this office? What other person? Oh, he's holding it behind him. Of course he is. Hey, you there? Yes. Oh, what was this guy's voice? Oh yeah. Yes, sir. What is it, sir? I remember. No, he's not going to accuse Edgeworth. Would you kindly fetch and escort that lovely young lady here for me? Wait, what? Who's coming? A lady? I don't like any ladies. Why would a lady ever be in this room? I only ever want men in this room. Woman in my gay pad? The girl is a member of the building's security. Think of her as a material witness. Security. Wait, that's Gumshoe's voice. Hey man, yes you're right. Security, pal? Did you say security? No, stop it, pal. No, stop it, pal, don't. What's wrong with him all of a sudden? Who's this? I believe she needs no introduction. I've called upon... Oh, it's Maggie Bird. Yay! Maggie Bird! I have called upon Miss Maggie Bird, a member of security. Oh, wow. She's done her hair differently. It's gone black. I need a girl voice. Shit. I can't do girl voices. You hate Maggie? Okay, fair enough. Detective Gumshoe, sir? Maggie? Maggie? If you want, yeah, you can call and do a girl voice if you want. Hold on, I'll find a way to who's this voice? I forgot. Miss Bird, is the security guard on watch tonight? I see, and your point is? Sorry, I'm taking a stretch. I'm taking one of those stretchy boys. There we go. Done. I can call you if it's easier. Has it worked? I don't know.
Let me switch this to push to talk.
Yes, it has worked. Hold on. I'm getting the screen to share.
I'm confused.
Is that working?
Uh-oh, there's a lag. This isn't gonna work. Oh, so I need to get out of Twitch.
Yeah, you need to get out of Twitch if that's what's happening.
Oh.
It's one or the other.
I'm gonna try through.
You can turn the sound off so you can still see the chat.
Hold on. Oh, I'm freaking out. Hold on.
It's okay.
Oh, I can.
Yeah. I don't know why, but the music is...
Wolfie, shut up.
Oh, it's gone a bit slow. It's fine.
Uh-oh.
No, it's fine, because it's just... My
Well,
Wait, I forgot what the voice I was doing was.
For the bro?
My point is that she could very well have used it.
It's just Shadow the Hedgehog.
Yeah, I'm not very good at voices. And by
I'm sorry.
it, I mean the master key, which can open all office
Chaos
buildings.
Emeralds.
The Chaos Emeralds. I need to find the chaos. What? What?
Oh, my computer is not fast enough to make this work.
Is it not?
Keep going. No, keep going.
If you're not guilty, if you're not the guilty party, Detective Gumshoe. Wait, that's the wrong voice.
Then
the only other person,
schizophrenia episode.
the only other person with access to this room is Miss Bird. It's worse in the segments when you don't see either of them. Here's your chance to do a voice.
Me? Uh-oh. I'm having regrets.
You don't have to.
Mine's lagging. No. Hold on. My mouse is crawling here.
I think mine's lagging.
Good.
So I think it's the same for everyone. It's literally not affecting anything. It's just the music.
Freaks me out. Hope my gross face doesn't show up. Okay. How dare you! I would never sneak into someone's room!
I shouldn't have expected any more. That's right. I refuse to believe this Maggie. That Maggie's the culprit, pal.
You being friends with me is keeping your expectations low.
Yeah, pretty much. It was me. That's right. I did it.
What a simp.
I know, right? He'll do anything for Maggie to take his wieners again.
Ugh,
I'm
I
sorry.
forgot.
Can we take that as a confession, detective? Well, it wasn't really me, but it definitely wasn't Maggie.
Did you say definitely?
Yeah, completely by accident.
Oh.
But I was like, I'm gonna go with it because it's ridiculous. So yeah, it was me. If it was your, if you had,
Oh my god, John. You can take a second to read the sentence.
No,
Oh my god,
never.
sexy boy.
Please.
I'm still here.
Sorry, please refrain from flying off the handle, detective. There's no such need for theatrics.
Oh my god, this bitch would know all about theatrics.
Oh yeah, he lives.
These are like the three
he
most
lives for
flamboyant men.
theatrics. I know, right?
I know. Look at his neck ruff.
It's a freaking
They
gay.
only
It's
have
a
two
it's a gay office, and they're all gonna do
I
it.
thought you were gonna say it's a gay off.
It
I
is
was
a
like,
gay off.
awesome.
It is too. Listen to your boss, detective. He understands what I'm saying here. I think I'm
My pecs.
gonna get a drink
But you
of water
can't
for
have a
this.
shirt on.
Look at my shoulders.
Mhm.
You know the most
Are they,
attractive
bro?
part of a man?
They're implants.
It's a shoulder. I love shoulders. I don't particularly care for shoulders. I like men with
Nobody
spiky hair.
asked. I only like natural shoulders,
I like natural shoulders covered by a blue suit.
not bolt-ons. Like Phoenix,
Like
right?
Phoenix Wright.
You did say a blue suit.
Phoenix's shoulders. That girl is the only one who could have committed the crime for one simple reason. Let's get back on track. Ta-ta! Okay, yay, it's testimony
I don't like
time.
how he holds his shirt.
I don't like
His
how he
indentations
exists.
are freaking me out. Oh, look at his gross little headband.
I
bet
know.
he has a stupid indent on his forehead
He only-
whenever he takes it off.
He only sweats above it as well when he was sweating.
Ew.
I know, it's so weird.
He could just grow his unibrow out and it would work the same.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's what eyebrows
It's pretty
are for.
obvious that Miss Bird snuck into your room using the master key. I mean, if Detective Gumshoe isn't the one who opened the door, then that leaves only Miss Bird. I really should take a second.
My
before I
god.
read.
This game hates women. They're always getting accused.
What? That's crazy. Maya hasn't been accused of murder 3 times.
Maya's a woman.
Maya is girl. On top
I'm
of
gonna be
which,
so mad if they
she
kill her in a
knows-
later game.
Good.
Can
Well,
you
she's in the
imagine?
most recent one, so I doubt it. Good
That would be
detective,
so
doesn't
fucked up.
she?
They bash her skull in. No
Jesus
spoiler.
Christ, Dempsey.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's just like, wow, that's a vivid image.
Hey, give me 1 second. I'm gonna try to get on Discord on my phone so I can continue to look at the chat on the screen because
Good idea.
this does not work for me very well. This
Don't
way.
worry,
I'll
I'm
be right
doing.
back.
I'm
You
doing.
can
All,
keep the stream going.
I'm doing all
though.
the voices at the moment.
Okay. I do the occasional woman voice.
You can do other
Pass it
voices.
off
It's
to
just
me.
I've
Okay,
already
I'll be
got
right
3
back.
voices set up. For this
Okay.
thing.
I'll be right back.
All right. Who's speaking? So you're saying she used the master key? Of course, the master key. That does make sense, actually. Yeah, she's almost killed Star. Like, she's definitely almost killed. She's never actually killed her. Hello.
Oh wow, the audio quality is way better on my computer. That's weird. Okay.
Well, yeah, it's gonna be, but it sounds fine.
Okay.
There's a
And now
oh,
I can see wolves and a third person whom I don't know who you are. Hi, nice to see you.
incredibly incriminating evidence. What? Incredibly incriminating evidence, wouldn't you say? That's what you claimed about the evidence earlier as well, you stupid fuck.
This would be a different game.
That was then. This is now. The flow of a good match always changes during the rally. Oh yeah, he's an Olympic guy, isn't he?
Yep, that's my character quirk.
I'm sporty. I wonder if anyone has more than one character trait in this universe apart from me and Phoenix, right?
Yay, wolves. I'm glad. What about the man?
It seems that the only way to get Mr. Portsman to give me more details is to press him. Yeah, I know.
Just like I press my boyfriend.
Just like I press him when he's alone. He yells objection, and I give him an updated autopsy report.
And I jizz my pants.
Or that. That works too. Okay.
Ooh, do you think there's gonna be a dramatic scene where it turns out his medal is fake and they rip it off his neck?
That would be great.
I kind of hope so.
His breakdown might include something like that. Or his shoulders explode.
I hope he like whaps his head elastic off and the top of his head.
Yes,
falls down.
that'd be
It's
great.
Jesus.
Let's just press
God.
this.
Hold it. This is weirding me out.
What do you mean?
Like, it's obviously it's different from how I'm used to Ace Attorney, which
Right.
is fine.
Right, yes, because
And
it's
should be.
it's the testimony. It's the testimony part just in an office. No, yeah, it did me a bit. Are you sure Miss Bird is the only member of security who could have used the master key? I paused at the wrong point in that sentence. There's only one person on staff at this time of night, and tonight she's it. Isn't that right, Miss Bird? Well, there you go.
That's true, but I don't want to say yes. But I wasn't able to use the master key at the time of the crime, sir. Bitch! She mad.
Edgeworth had his eyes closed during this entire bit.
I know, he's like
He's
loud.
just like completely asleep. Like, whenever I need to say hold it, I'll calm
Isn't that
back up.
right, Edgeworth? Edgeworth? What?
Sorry, I was daydreaming about Phoenix. thinking about
you
the
have an
speedo.
awkward boner.
Wasn't
Does Phoenix
able
have a
to.
speedo?
What's that supposed to mean? Well, only Edgeworth would know. Apparently the second one's really good, Star. The first one is mixed reception.
Meh,
but I'm
yeah.
going to play both. Yes, moving on. I'd hate to get sidetracked by something unrelated.
Like me being guilty.
What do you mean, unrelated? I want to hear what she has to say, pal. But you can't really trust her. Not to lies, tell lies.
You know women, always
Yeah,
lying.
you know women.
Like a woman would.
Yeah, I would never do that. I'd never lie. I'd never even kill someone. That doesn't sound like me.
He's like wiping the blood off on his coat.
Yeah. By the way, the cutscene.
No details necessary.
Cutscene at the start did show him killing, so I'm not.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, the worst
I don't
thing.
know why they do
the
that.
Yeah, the worst thing to do in an Ace Attorney case.
These games would be way more interesting if you didn't know who the killer was every
Absolutely.
time. I don't know why they don't do that.
Yeah, like things like the Matt Ongard case and the
What kind of-
any case where you don't know. Not so
What
fast.
kind of douchebag says I too IRL?
Edgeworth.
I
It's
know,
exactly the
he's so
sort of
off his
thing. I
I
too
know.
am interested in hearing what Miss Bird has to say.
What a pretentious douchebag!
Didn't I just
rescind my
say-
statement?
Yes. Didn't I just say it'd be a waste of time? We don't need to
I know you do.
hear her lies. I'll be the judge of that because there's no judge in this courtroom.
Actually, I'm a prosecutor, so
I'm a
never mind.
prosecutor. Yes, I'm a prosecutor. The judge is always.
I discovered that the Master Emerald was missing at around 1 a.m., sir.
What?
Knuckles was freaking the fuck out.
I can't say that I wouldn't mind becoming Super Miles.
Do you think his bangs flip up the other way?
Absolutely, they do.
And Phoenix's stupid hair gets like really long.
It goes the other way. It's just on the front of his
it
head.
points forward.
Yeah.
It's like wrapped over his eyes. He immediately flies
And it's like
into a wall.
completely pointy, so it's like can be used as a murder weapon. What do you mean?
Oh my god.
pussy? Ah, picture.
As in, it wasn't anywhere in the security booth, sir. The killer must have stolen it.
Mr. Portsman, I believe this to be an important piece of testimony, don't you? I can't believe someone like you would be taken by such words. I know that wasn't a line, I don't care.
I'm not lying, sir.
Who's this? Oh, it's him. If that's the case, then I'd like to know where you have the Master Emerald now.
Is he just gonna turn into Batman?
A little bit.
I don't quite know. It just reappeared all of a sudden, sir.
Like someone put
I
it
know
back.
that sounds like bullshit. Like the killer.
Ha! A likely story. And where is your proof that the key has been stolen in the beginning thing? Do you like it when I do that? Has anyone ever thought about the logic of that? No. Have you noticed that I have two collars?
Dude, on the back of his shirt, it says, like, I totally did it. And he's like, fuck, and has to put the jacket on. Really
He's got
quick.
blood covering the entirety of his back.
There's a huge blood stain. Wolfie, because
Because she's a woman.
because anime.
Yeah,
I
because
don't know. This is the least of the weird outfits in Ace Attorney.
Yeah. I bet you just forgot where you put it and then found it and then put it away.
I never lose things. I can practically guarantee that.
Seems
I can sort of
correct.
almost maybe 60% of the time. With me, if something disappears, it's usually because someone stole it.
Or
Me,
someone framed
I'm a
me for
thief.
murder. Yeah, pal, trust me. You don't want just kind of luck, you know.
What? You want to try that again, big guy?
No.
He's like, everybody in this building. is too
Everybody
fucking
in this
stupid."
building is the
Like,
stupidest
why am I letting them
people.
stay in my office? Oh.
All I wanted to
Murder.
do was get home and play with my steel samurai figure. Unfortunately, I can't deem this piece of testimony as conclusive, and maybe invite right over. Glad
I
you
was gonna
agree,
say,
Mr.
can you
Edgeworth.
imagine? They're like making out. Miles is like, "Can you do something for me?" And Phoenix is like, "What is it, baby?" And he's like, "Can you tell me that my spear is
What?
very steel?"
No reason, just something I would like.
Can you put this mask on and it's a big doofy steel
It's
samurai?
the steel
head?
samurai head.
Yeah, he's like, "Look, this," and Edgeworth's like, "Oh, fuck yeah."
Yes. Don't speak. Stay silent. Yeah, but you still haven't established Maggie's motive for breaking into Mr. Edgeworth's office. Her motive? This isn't my voice. Her motive? Didn't we already establish it was theft?
Can
Okay,
you do
now
a
I
Mickey
can get-
Mouse Capade voice for him?
Maybe for someone later on.
Okay.
I mean, the culprit clearly went through the bookshelves and at least tried the safe. Why don't we just get fucking fingerprint analysis of them?
I know, right?
Why is this even an issue?
Don't I have security cameras in my
We have the forensics guy in the room. God damn. It is as Mr. Portsman says, detective. I can't
keep reading it as
ignore the
Mr.
fact.
Postman.
I keep reading it as Mr. Portsman.
What do you mean, Chub? Send it to me too, Wolfie.
Yeah, jeez.
Who do you think got him into Rightworth?
It's bad.
It's a problem.
I can't
Problem.
I can't ignore the fact and evidence. We know. It's a mental line, who cares? Her intent
Oh my god, his life bar, he's almost dead.
I forgot we were even yeah, because that was an earlier case. Bit. I forgot
Just
we
turns
were
into a turn-based
I forgot we were
combat.
even doing a testimony because we were in that bit so long. So obviously I need to present something on this.
Oh my god. Wow, that took forever.
It did, yeah.
I just realized what's going on.
From the messed up shelves to the wiped down safe, I'd say it's thievery. Do we need to present something here? You haven't been here for the whole case, so you don't know half these pieces of evidence.
Yeah, it will not be any help.
Stolen file. Well, I presented that last time. Secret safe, prints from route wiped. Ah! Ah! Ah, wait, no. That's what...
Well, I don't know anything about the case, actually. I feel like maybe the revolver... I don't know. No.
No,
Makes
we're
sense.
we're past the revolver. We know what's going
Never
on.
mind. I'll just let you do the solving.
No, it's cool if you want to help. It's just...
I won't, though. I wish he had a desk to slam.
He does. It's there.
Well, I wish he would slam it then.
Yeah, because he's standing like 5 feet from it. I thought we had
He just
established...
sweeps everything off.
he slips and is like, huh! Yeah, he would slam Phoenix.
Wolfie!
I thought we had established Detective Gumshoe's innocence thoroughly. It was just one theory. It's one hypothesis. One theory among many possibilities. I mean, I had my doubts about Miss Bird from the very beginning.
Oh, you know what? I bet that's a wig. He uses a shitty hairband to keep it on. 'Cause he doesn't have any wig glue.
If that's the case, then why didn't you mention her first? Now, don't make that face, see? There goes the truth running away.
It would have. I would
Let's pick
love
up
it
the
if Edward
pace.
took that literally, and he's like, "Oh my god, really?" And he jumps head first out the window.
Seems like
You've
something-
almost got it.
He's
He's
like-
got like a laser pointer.
Shit. I thought we were back on the testimony. Is this an actual point?
Attention.
But we are in agreement that the detective isn't the killer, right? If so, I hope look at my shoulders.
Oh, you know what? He's got a 5 head. That's why he wears the headband. He
Ah,
thinks
I
if he
can
cuts it
relate.
in half visually, it'll make it look like he has 2 regular-sized foreheads.
I can relate.
Well, that's simply not true. Oh, I'm sorry. It's
No, it's cool.
There's nothing wrong with 5 heads.
No, there isn't. It's true. I can relate.
It means when you get Thug Life tattooed on it, you can tattoo it in super big letters. Compared to me, who would have to get like normal, regular
You know what?
sized letters.
Let's present something here. Let's do it. I'm ready. Safe, because he's talking about it. And that's literally it, as far as the logic goes here. Objection. Let's go. The music stopped. Woo! That's the classic tell.
Oh, I can't hear the music through this one now. Oh, I see what's going on.
Oh, I don't know how to do that.
It doesn't matter. It's okay.
You know Phoenix Wright music. Do you wish to
Yeah.
dun 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 dun? The one in the detention center when Edgeworth gets
Oh my god, the super sad
the
one.
super sad one, Orgadot's theme. Sorry. Do you wish to continue insisting that Miss Bird was set on stealing something? This isn't my voice. There we go. That's a bit better. Why not? It's the truth after all. It was also.
Why does it keep doing that?
I have no
It's stressing
idea.
me out.
It doesn't make any sense why anyone would do that because it would just
It's
be.
exhausting to watch.
Yeah. It was also by your logic that we came to the whole
Oh,
thievery
shut up.
conclusion anyway. Gotta kill fast. That may be, but you must also be aware that the fact that this is a secret safe. It's secret. It keeps all my secrets in it, like my
Can't be that
gayness.
fucking secret if we all know. Oh,
You're gay?
boing.
Ah,
He puts Phoenix's nudes in them.
yeah. I find it a little hard to believe that you were looking for my nudes. I mean, Phoenix's nudes. See, look at this. It stops at the headband.
Ew.
It's so weird.
Diverts it into his hair, I bet.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
But she could be found it by accident while she was turning everything up. There's a gun on the fucking thing on the wall, you stupid bitch. There was something in front of it. After all, only the bookshelf and the safe were targeted. Ah!
Oh my god.
Of course he bites his metal. Yeah, even I didn't know about the shelf, pal, but that's because I'm a massive moron.
I don't even know what a safe is.
Then are you proposing that the killer is a Yes! God damn! Interesting conclusion. That's definitely looking more and more probable.
Oh my god, I love getting to play as him when I'm not, but you get to take his smug powers and turn them on everybody else.
I love being
It's
smug.
so cathartic.
I know, right? It's like playing a silver in 06. What's wrong, Mr. Prosecutor? Do you have a
Wait.
different subsected?
Hold up.
What?
He's a prosecutor?
Yes, he's a prosecutor
He's a prosecutor and a
an
tennis
Olympian.
player.
Yes, don't question it.
I know that they've done this, certainly.
It's
in later
completely
games,
valid. I'm a
and
prosecutor,
it will continue
and
to happen.
I'm an
And I'm
author.
Phoenix's bitch full time.
Yes,
There's
and
a
I'm a
collar on
bottom.
under this neck ruff.
yeah. Why do you think I wear it all the time? It's
It's got a
subliminal
ring
messaging.
shaped like a heart.
Yeah! Curtis, why'd you have to be so gay? Why's all of a sudden just making me angry?
Oh, my phone.
It's all my fault. What do you mean it's all your fault? I mean, you're the killer, but it's Jim. He knew about the existence of secret saves. What? What did you say just now?
Who's Jim?
Jim's the dead guy,
Oh.
but his actual name is Buddy. no.
His actual name is what?
Buddy. There's no good reason.
Why would his real name be Buddy?
I don't know.
That's kind of funny.
He's only called Jim because this guy wanted him to be called Jim, so it was like Jim and Julius or something. It doesn't make any sense.
What the hell?
I know.
No wonder people think this game sucks. I'm kidding. We're barely into it.
This is
But
the
that's
first
weird.
case. The first case is always a bit. Anyway, we were
Yes.
partners, like inseparable conjoined twins, except not that.
I absorbed him into my body.
Yeah.
That's where he's hidden.
Yeah.
Shit!
He's actually right behind me. But you know,
Oh my god, his coat is like Voldemort's turban. So he's like fused into his back. The whole time he just goes whenever he whips it off dramatically.
I absorbed him
Right
into me.
there.
The body's still there, but
Ew.
he is now mine. That's
I have a tumor filled with his teeth.
yeah. You ever thought
That-
about
that
getting extra
happened.
teeth, Edgeworth? Or what? That's why I told him I filled him in, secret safest. That's where I wanted to keep the teeth. You know what dental records would go for nowadays? What are you
I
talking
forged
about?
him.
Your room was probably Jim. I didn't read the rest of the statement.
Oh my god, it was right there.
Now he's claiming that the victim was the thief. And you were simply trying to stop him, weren't you? You're such a bad liar, Portsmouth. Miss Maggie Bird.
Excuse me? I wasn't listening.
I mean, you are a security guard, right? But killing is even a bit far to go for your What the? Are you still accusing Maggie of the murder? Yes
What
and
the
no.
fuck?
I mean, she had stumbled on Jim, who had probably drawn his gun. I get it. It was I'm doing Gumshoe's voice.
If it was self-defense, then what? No!
Wow, she has
didn't.
such great dialogue. It's just, no, I didn't. I would never do that. I saved the princess.
I work at a shitty restaurant now.
Yeah.
I could never do something like that. Not even as a security guard.
I think
sir.
she's a security guard now.
Okay.
Gosh, even
She's
if
not good enough to be a recurring character.
I mean, she's better than Larry, and he appears all the time.
I
Plus,
will be Larry if he shows his gross face.
he does. Plus, even if he was the thief, he wouldn't have a key to this office, and so does Oldbag, apparently.
Oh god.
I know, right? Which is precisely why he had to steal it, wouldn't you say? It was Jim who stole the master key. Why is no one saying, hey, it could be you?
I know.
Well, unless you retrieved it from him and after you killed him. Mr. Portsmouth, are you honestly accusing your own partner of being the thief? I don't want to admit it, but it's the only way for everything else to make sense, apart from the strange thing that maybe I could be the killer.
Yeah, I don't know about that, dude. Has he no honor?
Has he no honor?
Most preposterous.
Turns out my inner voice.
Most unorthodox.
Turns out my inner voice is even more posh and repressed. Oh, but we're back in the
Okay, the
Scene.
overworld.
yeah.
Is this an overworld? Is that what you
It's
would
just
call
his
it?
office, yeah. Now then, I think we're done. The investigation waits for no man. Would you people be so kind as to see yourselves out? You
Oh,
can't
it's
kick
his
us out.
office.
No, it's
Oh.
Edgeworth's office.
I'm confused.
You can't kick us out. This is Mr. Edge. It's on the screen.
I didn't read.
Well done.
Can't read. My deep dark
You-
confession.
What are you, Gumshoe? But I'm the one who's been assigned to this case as the murderer. You are all suspects varying degrees and therefore eligible to run the show. Listen, that's so much better. I'm going to do that from now. Listen, pal, how many times do I have to say this? Maggie can't be the culprit. Detective Gumshoe, calm yourself. I'm pointing at
Learn
you.
how to pronounce culprit.
Have you seen my wobbly finger?
Ew.
But sure.
Oh, it's flaccid.
It's just because there's not enough pixels to do it properly.
Well, then they shouldn't do it.
Yeah,
It's creeping me
it is
out.
a bit.
Wolfie, shut up. Jeez.
we have no choice but to accommodate his request for now. What's this voice? Haha! Thank you,
Why?
Mr. Edgeworth. At least one of us understands.
I don't quite fully
Because
understand.
he's the
what's going
prosecutor on the case. I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know how he got assigned to
okay.
it, considering Edgeworth was there first.
this is stupid. Okay.
Now then, if you can remove yourselves from my crime scene, I'll be most grateful. Mark my words, Mr. Portsman. We will meet again. If that's a formal request from the legendary prosecutor, then I suppose so. Now, don't you disappoint me. You hear? Oh, he's gone. To be continued.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. Yay, I get to save. Thank Christ.
The first game has nice saving noises.
It
Or
does.
case complete noises. Like, it's a good, for those of you who don't know, it's a guitar noise I can't replicate.
Yeah, I
It's
can't
pleasant.
either. Okay.
Good.
I'm
That
also going to
makes
say.
two of
I'm
us.
also going to save the other.
Was this for the
legit
DS?
way. Yes, that's what I'm playing. it
Oh.
on.
You play? Well, I meant originally.
It's legit. What? What is it with that prosecutor? I can't believe how rude he was to us. Unbelievable. Please maintain your professionalism, Gumshoe. I'm going to find some real solid evidence proving Maggie's innocence.
But we've been kicked out of the crime scene, sir.
I'm
What
wobbling
do
my
we
finger
do?
at you. I'm wobbling it. I'm doing it.
You're getting sleepy.
I'm getting very sleepy. Look into my eyes. You did do it. You're going to take the fall for this one.
I'm going to take
The fall for
Wait
this
a
one.
second.
Wait a second! I've been hypnotized before, pal. Damn it. True. So what then? What now?
Looks like my life's fallen into yet another gigantic ditch.
You're not with Gumshoe right now, so it could be worse. Do not despair, Miss
Don't
Bird.
fucking remind me.
We can overcome this as well. You can overcome
Who's
anything.
we? Fuck you. You don't know my life.
How dare you? You can overcome anything with enough. I certainly overcome when Phoenix is around. Sorry, there
Do
are...
you have any idea how hard it is to clean out of antique wallpaper?
It gets everywhere.
My paperwork is fused together.
Lots of paperwork. So little time. There are many other places and things we should be looking at. Really? So, yes! For example, this hallway.
Oh, so now
Literally.
Gumshoe's gonna be Maya,
Yes.
and all he does is like ask questions.
Pretty much. Basically, whoever his partner is at the time is gonna
Oh,
be
he's
his
the
Maya.
Watson, huh?
Yeah, because he has his teenage sidekick, and I think he also has Francisca at some point. In that
Hell yeah!
case-
I can't do a
I-
German accent though.
I can't wait. In that case, the hallway is the perfect place to look for more information regarding the mystery surrounding my door.
Starting with the corner, Gumshoe, you start there.
All right,
There's
cool.
nothing here.
Let's do it.
Keep looking.
Let's
oh
do
my
it.
god, he's running around.
Yeah, you get to run around in this one. There's a ball on the floor.
It's
Well done.
not funny.
What is a basketball doing?
Yeah, hold on.
Of course, it's Mr. Portsman.
So I love that. So the prosecutor's building here, they just have like, we like to have fun here.
Yeah.
We're shooting hoops.
And then Trent is just like,
Great.
get this office away from mine. It's funny he's never met him before, considering he's his next door neighbor.
Yeah, he doesn't talk to the little people.
Yeah, he's actually
like
met him
Google.
before, but he's just been like, go away.
It's like Google, where they trick you into thinking, it's completely fun and not stressful to work for. Like,
Oh, yeah.
we've got foosball and sleeping pods. Who
And,
does that?
and crime.
And murder.
I heard he also plays soccer and dodgeball and even tennis. What
Oh my.
What I did it, everyone. I guessed him based on his outfit. And not a single one of those sports is suitable to be played in a hallway.
Oh my god, what a killjoy.
I know. It's Mr. Payne! It's
Oh,
Winston Payne!
Hell yes.
Winston! He's just called Prosecutor.
It looks like you're in quite the pinch, Mr. Edgeworth.
I love it. To be sure, a murder within the walls of the prosecutor's office is no trifling matter.
They don't even name him. What a loser.
I know, right?
Probably
Last-
because from Edgeworth's point of view, his name is Prosecutor.
Pretty much, yeah. Last time there was a murder in the prosecutor's office, it went rather badly for a certain police chief. We must find and apprehend and punish the killer. I'm having trouble speaking.
He's having a stroke. Sounds like you've got a messy Sounds like a messy case you've got on your hands. I don't know what voice that was.
It's good, don't worry.
If you ever feel lost or need some advice, my door is always open.
I think I'd rather shoot
This case is a
myself.
bunch of bullshit.
He bowed. How gracious. I will not keep that stupid offer in mind. Winston
I
Payne.
will never, ever fucking do that.
Who is this guy? Yes! That's the best thing ever. What is this basketball hoop? Edgeworth. Hey, didn't this used to be just outside the door next to the building a long time ago? So when was it moved indoors? I don't remember exactly. I saw one of the officers drag it up here recently. Drag it. I heard that it wouldn't fit in the elevator, so the poor guy had to bring it himself. All the way up to the
What a
12th
loser.
floor. Sounds like a loser. Can we go?
Sounds like a beta cuck.
Can we go in here? This office.
Where have
102.
I
Hey.
seen it before?
This door. How do I connect the logic dots? What does a door do? Mr. Edgeworth?
Mean.
It just makes no sense! Maggie, whose room is this? I forgot she was in this.
It's Mr. Portsman, sir. Did I
So
say
who's
that
my
right,
new
Portsman?
neighbour? I see. I suppose he
Oh,
moved
that's
in.
why.
Fair enough.
I thought Edgeworth was just a dismissive douche.
He is.
Which he is.
He doesn't remember Winston Payne's name. He is. Is everything alright? Yes, sir! If you must know, I weighed myself this morning and I was exactly 154 pounds! Congratulations, but I was asking.
So are you 1, 5, or 4?
Ah,
Get this man a hamburger.
get Maya on the horn! Oh, everything's okay, sir. What advice? Stay focused and put on some weight.
What a douche.
Let's go! Let's do it!
Edgeworth is an asshole.
Well, we always knew that. I actually forgot to examine the door. Oh no, I did, I remember.
What the fuck are you supposed to do?
I think talk to Maggie, maybe.
This hallway couch. Where have I seen it before?
I was wondering if I might speak with you concerning this case.
No! I've always been a
Alright,
big fan of
fine.
the
Fuck you
court-
then. I'll just
I've
send
always
you
been
to
a big fan
jail.
of the courtroom, but this is kind of fucked up.
Have you
This
been a...
is like a dream where I'm being cross-examined by the Miles Edgeworth.
You've been put to trial twice, Maggie.
I don't think we have checked the hallway bench unless we're checking it now. I wasn't looking.
I was going to in a sec after.
Okay, cool.
Maggie's been
Maggie's
trial
fucking
twice.
weird.
I can't let this chance pass me by. I must remember to ask her about the master key. I should jog her memory by showing her the master key.
The master key!
Have you ever met the victim before?
Well, I've seen him a couple of times through his window when he's sleeping at night. Before, when I had to go to Mr.
Yes,
Portsman's
I have
office.
similar things happening with me in Phoenix, right?
See? I'm not crazy. It's not weird.
Yes. Phoenix, right?
Mr. Faith was always playing basketball with Mr. Portsman, sir.
He had a little.
Sucked.
He had a little too much faith then. That sounds like fun. Just once, I'd love to have played with them.
It sounds fun, but the only person ever taking a shot was Mr. Portsman.
Ha! Gun!
All Mr. Faith ever did was pass him the ball, sir. Wolfie, I don't know who Sue Perkins
Me
is.
neither. On second thought, I don't think I'd fit very well in with them. Being a fucking loser and all.
Nice blue Badger shirt. Chubby, you should know Sue Perkins, apparently.
I know Sue Barker.
She's a beloved UK comedian who has her
I don't watch
Bake Off.
Bake Off. I'm not a fucking human.
Cake weeb.
Yeah, I'm not a cake weeb. Nice one. Miss Maggie Bird, correct? I take it that you are an acquaintance of the detective. She was under my supervision.
I'm sorry, is your name Maggie fucking Bird?
No. One day she got caught up in the murder and things started to go downhill, so she quit.
But I owe a lot to Detective Gumshoe for introducing me to my current employer.
That doesn't sound right. You know what does
Or
sound
so
right?
I thought, until a few hours ago.
Something does sound right.
Right, my favorite word.
Yes.
Right before I was about to clock...
I'm fine. Keep going.
Don't stop.
Don't stop.
Just before I was about to clock out for the night... I ruined it.
You caught up into this whirlwind of a case, correct?
Don't worry, my whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures.
You are a failure.
Since... oh god. Since I was 6 months old.
Yes,
when
we
I
know
fell
the
from
story.
nest,
Jesus
I've been by all sorts of vehicles,
Shut up.
gotten failed at almost
Shut up.
every test. And now
Shut up.
I even managed to
I don't have time
regain
for this. There's been a murder, Maggie. That's a lot to go through in one lifetime. ...
I know! And just when I thought I'd finally found my happiness,
Oh my god, I swear to
wind
God.
up getting you and Detective Gumshoe involved in my bad luck.
You don't need to speak, Maggie. Not about anything else.
Not now, not ever.
Ever. Unless you're saying the word right.
Okay. Right?
I will solve this case and prove your innocence. All I ask in return is that you say right to me once every day.
Yes, sir, Mr. Edgeworth. You can count on me. I'll do all I can to help.
Good.
Right.
Excuse me. Ask about the master key. That's what Edgeworth told us to do. Oh, yes, I forgot. This one has that. It's
okay.
an investigation mode.
Ooh, you can lean in slightly.
Yeah. Can I not look at the back? I was hoping that there would be a thing on it. Oh yes, and I can move this.
What an ordinary key.
It is just
Why aren't we
ordinary.
dusting that?
I don't know. Damn things. I can think
the
of.
game doesn't want
I
us
can
to
think of 10 reasons. Wolfie, that's silly. That's a silly idea. I know.
I know, right?
So when did you discover that the master key was missing?
By the time I realized it, I think it was around 1 a.m., sir. Like I fucking said in the office, and I noticed it was back at around 2:30
We have to pad
a.m.
this case out. It's the tutorial, Maggie. Just go with it.
Okay. I was just sitting there on the ledge where the security room's reception window is.
Did you have any security cameras?
No, why would I? But I'm sure that between those 2 times it was not just gone, but stolen, sir.
Who could have stolen it? I wonder. Why is such an important
didn't
key
do it.
stored? I know, in such an insecure place. Sounds like right.
It's not like that, sir. We always keep the key further inside the room, away from the window, in case the seagulls get it.
Always, you say, except for this time, correct?
Well, I admit it was a bit careless, but I had my reasons.
You didn't.
I fucking
You're-
forgot. I left
Don't
it out
shout
because I
like
was-
good reasons, pal!
I left it out. Okay.
Sorry, I skewed your dialogue.
It was after I'd used it that I left it sitting out on the ledge.
To be fair, we already know this. You
Fucking no.
You used the master key? Oh, now we get to ask about the master
To
key.
masturbate!
How? You know what? That does make sense, actually.
It hurt.
Yes, I'm familiar. What did you mean by you used the master key?
Oh, I had to use it to open the door for this prosecutor who had forgotten his key. It seemed really
Maggie.
reasonable and not at all
Maggie,
suspicious.
are you serious?
What?
God damn it.
Oh. Oh no. I mean, it's my job as a security guard, right?
You could have
This
fooled me.
$5 hat says it.
What is it?
I just shit my pants. That's right. I just remembered the prosecutor who forgot his key.
No shit.
It was Mr. Portsman,
No
sir.
shit. No shit. I already knew who it was, Maggie.
Cracked the case.
I'm just going to ignore that statement because genuinely not what Edgeworth would say.
Forgetful Mr. Portsman. It was around 12 a.m.
I'm going to go throw myself out the window.
Mr. Portsman had forgotten his office key, so he came down to security, sir.
And that's when he killed you.
Uh-huh. And she's been a ghost the whole fucking
I
time.
cracked the case! It's just Maya.
She was like, who are you talking to? And she fades into dust. No way! It's against regulations to loan the master key out to anyone. That's why I handed it out all willy-nilly. I walked with Mr. Portsman to his office and opened the door for
His
him
hair's even
personally.
worse from the bag. I see.
I see. So you're really fucking stupid.
So you are the stupidest person in this office. And Jen, what happened after that?
Well, he called for me to come close up his office if he was leaving to go home.
Jesus
That's why he couldn't
Christ.
fucking do it himself.
Jesus.
Lazy ass. That was around 1:30 a.m.
Maggie,
I think.
you were clearly pickpocketed. So in summary, for the sake of one forgetful prosecutor, you used the master key twice in one night.
Yup.
Jesus. Talk about suspicions. You don't say, you stupid bitch. I doubt you can say that you'd never left your keys at home, detective. That is fair, actually. I think this calls for an examination of Mr. Portsman's door. Yay, we can start talking to her.
Oh god.
You don't have to speak.
Ba-doop-ba-doo.
I won't rest until I've inspected every nook and cranny.
Is that it?
Well, there's a
Oh,
book.
I see. I thought that.
Ah,
I
it's
thought
the
he was
missing
looking-
file. It says
Oh, no way.
on it.
A bloody letter. No, I'm not. I'll spare you.
Bloody
I'm sorry.
letter.
Hello.
Hello. There seems to be a few pages missing. Our thief took only what was necessary.
Mr. Wayne.
Washed away.
He looked beyond the physical,
So what are these?
wielding the blade of
Right,
evil.
So what are these zero
you-
files about,
You
sir?
can't tell us to behave.
Yeah, when you do that, I
You
guess
are the worst offender.
they stolen something. We're stealing in them for her. Not particularly. It's just a collection of old court files. However, the cases within these files are not mine. Huh? They belong to the high prosecutor that used to occupy my current office. I have reasons.
Snoop
let's
Dogg
just
himself.
say, I was charged with keeping them as they were. Then that means the thief must also wanted the file for a specific reason, right? It would seem so. Only the pages related to the case from 10 years ago are missing. You know, that thing we're going to flash back to? Oh, yeah! I wonder why anyone would care about such an old case. Maybe it's the plot of this game.
So, when is this set?
This is set
this-
after the first game, I believe. Because Maggie didn't mention getting framed again.
Okay.
So, I think this is set when...
After the trilogy or just the first game?
It's either after the trilogy or after the first game.
Okay.
Either way, it doesn't matter. Like,
Well, wasn't it 10 years on Miles's case? That was super fucking important.
yes, you just said that.
Okay. I would love him to get like super touchy with Gumshoe about it. Like, oh, I don't know.
A well-crafted, high-quality sofa for visitors. The stitching is excellent. Talk about luxury
It looks
waiting
like a piece
area.
of shit.
It does actually.
It's dingy.
You would sleep out here in the hallway? Whenever I do, I always wind up dreaming about giving testimony up in the stand, and then some woman whips me.
It's awesome.
But it always ends with me getting trounced by a lawyer. Isn't that all?
I was just like, can't relate. I'd never get whipped by a woman.
I love getting
My
trounced.
fucking sister.
I love getting trounced by lawyers.
Trounced by an attorney.
Trounced by
A
attorneys.
defense attorney.
I've had similar dreams. Anyway.
He's like sweating.
Anyway. So we can't go off screen. Let's go to the door.
Gumshoe's dumb face in the bottom is killing me. He's like, why am I here?
I just wanted to go home and have some instant noodles. I won't rest until
All
I've
I can
inspected the
home
door.
is a cardboard box in the back of the building.
It's just outside Edgeworth's house.
He lives in his trash can.
Paulson's office. Oh, I see.
Yeah, you can't mistake it because of that basketball hoop, sir. Wait, it is me.
No, yes, do you?
It's me. Mr. Portsman had actually wanted room 1202 really badly. But since you were already occupying it, Mr. Edgeworth, we put him next door, sir.
That's a very petty
Fucking
reason for
loser.
murder.
Oh my god, can you imagine? I'm not sure, but I bet it's because of something like, hey, my birthday's December 2nd.
Congrats.
That's cray. Okay,
You're just
you
like
know what?
Maggie. Well, do you like Maggie now?
It's not Maggie's birthday. Oh yeah, also Finn's. I'm not sure, but I bet it's
There you go. Yup, that's gotta be it. I can't think of another
They
reason
just
why.
keep cutting her off.
I can think of at least 3. Why am I wasting time? I don't know, Edgeworth. Lock time. Door is locked tight. Hey, I bet the old credit card trick wouldn't work here, huh, Mr. Edgeworth? This is the office of a high prosecutor detective. These doors would be
Click.
pretty
Oh, I
ineffective.
guess it does.
Oh, well, let's go.
How
Sorry.
awkward.
I guess only a great cat burglar could get in. That must be who our culprit is. Might I advise you to return your conclusion?
His tiny size would allow him to slip past the security cameras.
Excuse me. What else is there? The hinges? A minimalist yet classy door made of chocolate. It's kind of majestic. Fits in really well with the
Just
ambience.
super loud.
Oh yeah, no, he says everything loud. Even Mr. Portsman seemed dignified just because he works behind
Portsman.
him.
Hey.
Nonsense. A man doesn't become more or less dignified because of where he works. Well, he still seems more dignified than Mr. Payne. He's right there. Mr.
I'm right here.
I suppose. Shut up. I suppose custodial work
Oh.
can be dignified. Is this technically a separate thing? Mr. Porchman's perfect book. What? I can't believe he put something like this in the way of a prosecutor's office. But you know, it's actually pretty useful, sir. I haven't gotten lost trying to find your office since you've been here. How long have I had the same office and you're too still? Managed to get lost.
Idiot.
So we check the door, check that, check that, check that, check that. I think it's logic time, everyone.
Yeah, it will be of no assistance.
Dun 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 dun, logic time! Hit the logic button. Woo!
Time to use my thinky. Oh my god.
Yeah, this is the actual
It's
mechanic.
Just a brain blast.
Okay.
It's Jimmy Neutron in this bitch.
Master Key was stolen, it's gotta be that.
Why do you have a Binding of Isaac emoji?
No, everyone does.
It's creeping me out.
It's a common emoji. It's just the crying emoji.
Oh.
Miss Bird, I'm afraid there's a flaw in your story.
What? No way, pal. I mean, sir.
You said that they locked up Mr. Fortsman's office at around 1:30 am, correct? However, the master key had already been stolen at that time.
Wow, nothing gets by you, Mr. Edgeworth.
Are you being
saw that
sarcastic?
contradiction like a pro.
Are you being sarcastic?
Not at all.
You're fired.
I had totally forgot all about that. But thanks to you, I remember it now.
You're fired.
There's a really Oh, she keeps
I
talking.
know, right?
I will say there's a really, really fucking funny video, and I can't remember what it's called, but it's a cartoon that somebody made in animation, and Sonic has to teach Shadow the Hedgehog the meaning of sarcasm, and it's really fucking funny because he loses his patience with Shadow, who does not fucking understand what sarcasm is. Anywho, you're right. It was around that very time that I realized the master key was missing.
And ... question mark.
Let me fucking finish. Well, I'm a security guard, sir.
Don't sass me.
I couldn't just admit to losing the master key, could I?
You would if you were a good employee.
So I pretended to lock up his room, sir.
Are you fucking serious?
This girl sucks.
She does!
She just like clinked it against the door. Yep, all done.
All done.
I
hope no one gets murdered as a result of this.
Locking it up, sir, as a result of my fucking negligence.
Yeah. So, in actuality, you never did relock the room then?
Somebody fucking died because of her.
Yep.
Oh my god.
How could she?
Well, I thought that maybe I could go lock it after I found the key, but I didn't find the key.
Because someone was murdered.
I know, right? What an asshole.
What an asshole!
What an asshole! Come to think.
Same wavelength, Jesus Christ. Continue.
It's the same voice I'm ripping off.
Oh,
Come to
yeah.
think of it, I guess the door still hasn't been locked properly. Huh, I wonder why.
Oh my god.
Had nothing to do with me.
Oh yes, we were doing logic, weren't we? Let's do it! Mind Palace time. Neither of these things connect. Never mind.
Wolfie, Ace Attorney games are really good, I swear. It's mostly because the characters are really fun when they're not like this.
Yeah. On
The
bad
OT is
cases,
really good.
Bad cases hurt. Good cases. Good cases.
Good
rock.
cases are really fun, and
Yeah.
sometimes it's okay. Good. I'm just telling you, you should check out the OT. The Game Grumps playthroughs.
Should I present this?
Just do it.
Yeah.
It's not like she's gonna throat chop you if you get it wrong.
Yeah, that happens.
Oh, that would be a hilarious mechanic. Oh, good. I'm glad. Well, the OT's even better.
Wolfie's into this. We did it. We converted someone.
Oh my God, Wolfie, Chubb, you should stream the OT.
Maybe at some point.
You
But
have the time.
it's on.
Okay.
It's on the Switch, so I don't know how.
Oh fuck, I forgot.
Oh, it's your voice, isn't it?
Don't listen to me. Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay. I didn't realize.
I had to open Mr. Portsman's office for him a number of times before. Does anybody think that Portsman has too many consonants? I do.
And too much
I've also
blood
had
on the back of his back.
Isn't that weird? What a weirdo. Anyway, I also had the chance to see the inside of his office on a number of occasions, too. He's got shelves upon shelves of sports memorabilia, trophies, and awards in it. Wolfie, I also suck at crime dramas. My mom is amazing at them.
I'm pretty bad at them as well. I just present things until it
I
works.
think my mom watches way more, so she's always like, baby did it, and she's always right, and I'm like, whoa.
I tend to be better when I'm not actually trying to solve them. Oh shit, I clicked that.
To the point where it's almost beyond gaudy, sir. Just like your
gaudy.
car, and your neck ruff, and your purple
If you
suit,
insult one more thing about my style, I
your
will have
scented
you
hair
framed for
gel.
murder.
But maybe I just
I
feel
work
that way
long and
because
hard
I'm
to get the
jealous,
M
since I
in
don't
my
even have a
hair.
single one.
It stands for miles. It's fashionable.
Miles Prower, Tails, Edgeworth.
Edgeworth.
Oh, Tails is the nickname, I
I'm a
forgot.
secret furry.
Wolfie, my mom would never hit anybody. Haha. Just kidding, self high five. Anyway, you don't need to be a secret furry.
I was speaking to Edgeworth, not me.
Oh. What do they call it? He's a secret steely.
I got no idea.
Maybe I just feel jealous, don't have a single one.
Oh, you said it, cool.
I said it earlier.
Oh,
Sorry.
did you? Sorry, I didn't realize. Don't say that, Maggie. I'll make a special god
Shut
of the mud.
Fucking simp! I dumped you for a reason.
Aw.
I'm glad he has his green jacket here. The beige one's ugly.
The beige one's terrifying.
It's awful.
Yeah.
Thanks for trying, but I've already got a mountain of consolation prizes, sir. Get in line. They're proof of just how unbelievably unlucky my life has
Oh
been.
my god, cry me a
Shitty
fucking river.
boyfriends.
Edgeworth is just like, my father died when I was 8.
Oh my god, this is horrible. I know. Getting an award from you just isn't the same as getting a real award, sir. You can take your bullshit elsewhere. Oh my god. She's so mean to him.
Yeah, she is.
That doesn't count.
She's kind of a bitch.
Your life sucks because you're an awful person
Yeah,
and dumb.
yeah.
I'm
Okay.
just a
Don't worry,
lowly
that's-
security guard, sir. So I don't really guard it.
It's like talking to another gumshoe.
Brutal.
Alright.
Perfect for each other.
I'm just going to present
Just
him.
like me and Phoenix,
Yeah.
right? Oops,
It's the same thing, don't worry.
I farted.
What about...
Don't shoot!
I'm so sick of your
Right out
bullshit.
face.
Tell me who did it!
A history between who? I still don't know who you are, by the way. You don't have
Maggie
to.
and Gumshoe.
I don't know if I've spoken to you before. Oh,
Just a viewer and then someone I know.
that's true. Yeah, a history of her treating him like crap.
Yeah, kind of. Is everything alright? Is everything alright? Yeah, I would have done this. Do I have more logic now? Logic time. Logic time.
I love
That's
how
what I do,
Edgeworth's
logic
like,
time.
you're probably gonna get fat unless you listen to me. What
Yeah.
a douche.
He is a douche. It's his prime directive. Should I examine my room? Let's do it. I won't rest until I... It's literally your door, Edgeworth. Why don't
These
you
numbers.
These-
Where have I
seen
them
them
before?
before? Whoops! Hey, the number plates
Oh.
slide right...
What do
Oh!
you mean?
They are actually different, aren't they? They're the wrong way around.
Did he? Oh, hold on. What if he just switched the numbers?
Yeah, and he got Maggie to open it. We got it!
Oh
we,
my god.
We cracked the case!
Sorry,
I'd say
Wolfie,
this
I
sounds
wasn't paying attention. I do believe you. I was thinking something way dumber, like he just swapped the doors and he's like, now I'll really be room 1202.
To be fair, Ed, I wouldn't put that past Phoenix Wright. They're like, no, not the things on the doors. They switched the doors!
Oh my god. They needed an Ashley Cacciadorian. You were supposed to be watching the door! Guys, Most Popular Girls in School is a good show if you haven't watched it.
I have not.
Oh, how painful is it for you chat where you're calling it and me and Chubb are like, but what could it
That's
be?"
what it's like
And
for
we're like,
every single, like, mystery game. I've already said this. What the fuck? What do we do? Hold on. I'm just gonna, because we got a bit free. Do these things actually logic together?
I don't know.
They don't look like they would, but why not? Let's give it a go. Nope, okay. I didn't think it did.
Oh my god. Does it punch you in the face when you do it, Ron?
Yeah.
Just a little arm grows out of it and
What the fuck? I'm examining this again. Did I not get to pick this shit up? No, I did pick this shit up, and I presented it to Maggie, I remember.
oh god. I just got this image of Phoenix sitting on it and then he gets up
On
and
edge
walks off. No, well, not right now. Specifically, I meant the couch. And then Edgeworth waits till he's gone and then checks the hallway.
Sniffs it. Ah, finally.
And then he looks up and Phoenix only walked like 3 feet away. And his eyes are like super big. And he's like,
Oh, this is still going.
ah.
I've been clicking to try and get through this. See what we got it. Maybe there's another thing at the door. Let's go look at his door again.
It looks like he's like kind of running with his forehead against the wall, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's just sliding along the wall.
I need to get away. Miles Edgeworth chooses death.
Batman chooses death.
What about under the
Like,
door? Well, it's side.
Maybe you can shoot a hole in the door
Maybe.
and peek through.
Can I check this door? No. What about this door? Ooh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Shit, dude, I don't either.
Oh shit! What about profiles? Can we do profiles? I always forget about profiles.
Oh yeah.
Profiles. Literally, because they're not in the first game. I didn't learn it, so every game since I always forget. Maggie!
I like how the victim's avatar is always like generic McDead guy.
I know, right? How do I look at... What the fuck? Can I not look at the...
Dude, Maggie's kind of stacked. I can see why people put up with her bullshit for so long. Anyway.
Yeah? What the fuck? I'm confused. Okay, it's not that.
I'm also confused.
You know, maybe there's a tutorial that explains that or something. I don't know.
Wolfie, some of the cases in the original trilogy are really bad offenders where you know exactly what's going on the whole time, but the game just keeps it going like, you really do it? It'll punish you if you present some
One of
evidence
them
too early, even
you
if
find
it's
the guy
right
guilty
thing,
on
which
the
is
first
kind
day,
of
and then you
garbage.
find him guilty again.
I know.
I don't see any signs of false entry. According to script, there's nothing, meaning the door was open with a key. Did you happen to ask if any prints were on the doorknob? Apparently the doorknob was clean as a whistle, wiped it, they think. Whoever did this is a good job of the thief. Okay. I'm getting frustrated. This is what you didn't see when when I was being like, oh look at this thing, because we just be like, what's the answer? Can I examine this closer?
I mean, damn, bitch.
Yeah. I don't know.
Is it walkthrough time?
Yep.
Really? You want me to look it up?
I've got a very slow, like...
I'll look it up.
I've got it open.
Oh, then I'll...
Sound the doorknob.
watch.
Yeah, we know why, Wolfie. We're just
trying to figure out what to do next. Because the game's like artificially...
like, no, you can't go ahead.
Yeah. So we're trying to figure out what logic it wants us. Or I say us.
Did you?
Chubb is trying to figure out what logic it wants him to. Oh, sorry.
Okay. Examine the door with the basket. Examine the doorknob. I already did that, but I'll do it again. Whoops. Oh yeah.
Fucking do it again.
Do
Have
it
you
again.
seen that?
Of course I've seen that.
The meme with a goof. Gooby. Whoopsie says he has one open. But thank you. We did check the bench.
Yeah, we checked the bench.
He was like, ooh, this
There's a file
stitching.
underneath it. He was,
Oh, yeah,
wasn't he? Did you use the doorknob and
We
present
took-
Mr. Portsman's office? What?
I think we checked
Oh,
the
there's a
hoop.
juice button.
Did we do... Huh?
The deduce button. When you're looking at a scene of evidence, you can present...
Oh. Eureka!
I'm such a dumbass. There's a contradiction here between reality and the evidence. If what Miss Bird has said is true, then why is the door locked tight? Huh? You know, you're right. Miss Bird, are you sure you didn't relock this door?
No.
You're
I'm
really
certain of it,
bad
sir.
security guard.
She's awful at everything she does, and that's why her life sucks.
Yeah.
And I don't think Mr. Portsman had noticed it himself that I didn't.
Which means what, sir? It either means that he actually does have the key to his office, or that door Miss Bird opened wasn't this one at all, but a completely different one. Yeah, we've worked this out. We're way ahead. There's an easy way to find this. All we need to do is examine these. Number plate.
I bet any of those would work.
Yeah, but only one actually works.
What do you mean?
Only one is the right option in these games.
No. Oh, I see what you're saying. I feel like for Phoenix Wright, though, in a lot of the cases, particularly when you've cornered somebody, I think
Yeah,
all of them
sometimes.
lead. Okay.
They either lead somewhere or you just can go back
Oh
around
yeah,
and try
it
again.
blinky blink. Everything, really? Like what, sir?
Like, well,
Don't ask me to.
oh, that was wrong.
Oh dear.
Again, we're too far ahead of this case.
Oh my god! Wow, he swung it around a gumshoe being poor. What a dick.
Yeah.
Is that supposed to be a joke to cheer me up, Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes, that's it. Now then, we can get back to what we're doing. No one must know.
Wow, I was super fucking wrong.
Prince
Well,
on the doorknob.
the doorknob, right?
Yeah, because
Did
only
she not
Maggie.
have the key,
Only Maggie touched the master key.
and it would have been the same door regardless.
Prince on the doorknob will tell us everything. Hey, you, go, pal. Do us a favor and see what you can lift from this. Oh, it's the forensics guy. Show what do you find out? There's no need for such belligerent nostril flaring, detective. God damn, he's so
Sure.
posh.
You found only Mr. Portman. Oh wait, what? Who's talking?
You can talk if you want.
Is Payne talking?
No,
oh no,
for
wait, I didn't even see the
forensics
officer he was at.
It's the
Okay.
forensics guy.
Sure. You found only Mr. Portman. You found only Mr. Portsman and Mr. Payne. Sorry.
No, it's fine. So only 2 people's prints were found on this. Huh, that's pretty decisive. Huh? I'm lost, sir. Of course you are, because you're miring
I'm
this.
here to help you explain for the audience.
So you don't look dumb. Thinking logically, a certain other person's print should be on this knob as well. You know where my prints are. Sorry. Maggie's. Take that.
So if the life bar runs out while you're out here,
I've
does
got
he
no
just
idea.
collapse in the fucking hallway?
He's just like, nah! Miles Edgeworth chooses death.
He has a heart attack and dies.
Don't you find it odd that the prints of the person who unlocked this door are absent? You mean? Yes. The door that Miss Bird opened could not have been this one. Maybe they switched the number plates.
What? That's crazy talk.
I'm gonna give you a penalty for that. Oh.
Gumshoe punches him. Stop!
Oh, for fuck's sake. We just weren't allowed to look down at the moment, were we?
No, I'm making fun of Gumshoe a bunch, but Gumshoe is very helpful for people like me.
Gumshoe's
I'm not a smart cookie.
Gumshoe's the best. Like, we're just making fun of him because...
Well, he's so annoying the first time he shows up, and then you grow to love him.
Oh, yeah. Like, at first you're like, oh, this guy's an asshole. He's a wrestling
He's such a
liar.
shithead, yeah.
And then, like, 2 cases later, you're like...
He's just a total
you-
himbo, though.
You're like, just don't ever leave Gumshoe.
I
Looks like
know,
a
if
scrap
anything
of
happens
paper.
to
I'll
you.
get it, sure. Let's see. Oh, there's something written on it.
My name is Portsman. I totally did it.
I am the murderer.
What does it mean?
Just slightly changeable. It looks like you're out. Guess I'll catch up to you later, buddy.
It's bye, buddy. Not. He wasn't calling him buddy.
No, I know.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I did. Actually, now I'm thinking about it. Yeah, and it's for Mr. Portsman. Okay, so we got the letters.
Hungry.
Huh?
I said I'm hungry.
Oh. What's
Just
this?
sharing.
What are you looking at? Oh, hey, how about a game? That's okay, I can't be bothered to voice act. Hey, you're right, sir. I guess it's shifty when someone needs to shake a serious slam dunk. Oh yeah, I didn't even notice that. The position of the hoop is definitely unnatural. I'll take note of this. I don't even know how that could be related. Oh! Investigation complete! We did it! Yay! And now we can fail more!
He was.
Poking
I'd
around.
like to think
Sorry,
right
guys,
before the
actually
murder.
kind of offensively.
All net, no rim. Right before he goes in.
Yeah, he's like, oh no, no rim, yeah! And then he walks in, he's like, I'm sorry.
Wolfie, you're too smart. Meanwhile, I'm just like, the killer.
Of course, yes, that does make sense. Someone's a lot faster than we are. Huh? How so, sir? In a variety of different ways, I think it's time that we had a little chat with the real culprit of this case.
You know who the killer is? Wow, Mr. Edgeworth.
Yes, I knew from when he
smart.
entered the room. As long as my logic is sound, then yes. The mastermind behind this murder is none other than Mr. Portsman.
What? Mr. Portsman?
Everyone is so dumb. I knew it! That's exactly what my logic sensors were telling me. I suspected
Oh,
it
one
was
of 'em.
stamping his feet on the ground.
There's someone in the office below just like,
Get used to it. He accused Maggie you to kill her, sir. That is anything but logical. Lady and gentlemen, prepare yourselves. Come what may, it's time to knock on truth's door.
Oh my god,
I'm
what
so
a
poetic.
pretentious ass.
I'm so poetic. Don't you think so, everyone? I think Phoenix would like such poems.
I write them for him all the time. Mr. Portsman, I finished processing the bloody letters. The bloody
The bloody letters. Alright, let me take a gander at it. Pass it here.
Oh, sick throw!
Touchdown! Okay, looking good. You there. Take a good look at this. Gwah! Ow, my forehead.
They start like throwing it back and forth over his head. Hey, give it back!
Well, if it isn't Detective Gumshoe. End of the line for you, porch man.
It's
We've got you now.
rotten.
It's frozen!
Oh my god, that was perfect.
Thank you. That I
I didn't know
really
you
don't
could
know
do
where
it
that.
that
I didn't know where that came from. I didn't know I could do it that well
Came
either.
from your heart.
It really did.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Call off your dog, Mr. Edgeworth.
Call off your dog, Mr. Edgeworth. Is this some kind of joke? It's no
It's
joke.
no joke. It's rotten. I've investigated this.
Your testimony is rotten.
He takes like the court papers and holds them on either side of Phoenix Wright's head. What are you?
We knew Mr. Jack Portsman. We know Mr. Jack Portman. I did knew it actually, but you know.
Is this a pun? What kind of pun is this?
He's a man of the port. I don't know.
Oh, maybe they're tennis players.
Yeah, that's probably it. That you are the guilty party in this case. Dot dot dot. You must be pretty upset getting chased out of your own room. I'd be mad too. So I guess you can stay. If you promise to stay out of your way. You intend to hide your...
You don't make the fucking rules here.
Under the guise of your... I can see...
He gets so mad he can't even talk.
Yeah, he's just like, I can't believe a prosecutor would do this. A slightly paper-thin mask you wear upon your cowl.
Oh my god, I love this.
Haha! I know me too. It's just so Edgeworth. Who'd have ever thought it would have come to this? Because the problem with the Phoenix Wright games is Edgeworth is only ever in one case. Now he's all
Yeah.
the cases.
And he gets to be like a bitch to everybody.
Yeah, and no
he
one-
has no time for their bullshit.
Yeah.
I bite my thumb at you.
Pretty much. Haha! Who'd have ever thought it would have come to this? Actually, come to think of it,
Look at my thumb.
your mentor was Manfred von Karma, right?
Uh-oh.
The legendary
Ooh, this
prosecutor
is
who
getting
never lost a
spicy.
single case for 40 long years. But there's
It turned
always
out to
this
be a huge bitch.
incessant chatter about forged evidence with that guy. Dot, 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 dot,
So-
dot, dot, dot. I don't know when it takes place now.
Okay.
Really teaches me that I've got to stay out on the lookout for false accusations, you know?
My dad could beat up your dad.
Well, my dad is dead, so how dare you? Are you done trying to play mind games with me because they won't work? My finger wag is
I love
too
that. Phoenix is
powerful.
just like, we'll get to the bottom of this. And meanwhile, Edgeworth is just like, man, shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up, you stupid bitch. The only thing you
Oh my
should
God.
be using that mouth of yours for is
Come
getting
on.
on your knees.
I wish he was talking to Phoenix.
Yeah. Although that too will only dig your hole deeper.
Come
Either
on.
way, your game is up. Yeah.
Leave my hole out of this.
I gotta keep my blood hidden. Well, aren't we full of ourselves? Even though you haven't yet to prove yourself. It's showdown time. It's testimony time. Mm-mm-mm.
Me again.
Me again.
You had to look at the basketball hoop.
Turns out I'm the murderer. I have no idea what sort of harebrained idea
He was
you
the
might-
murderer.
you might have in mind, but there's a mountain of evidence that points away from me being the culprit. Besides, how may I ask, do you propose I unlocked your door and I got here?
The only person I propose to is Phoenix Wright.
Only when we're ready, though. 10 years. Then we'll be ready.
Then never.
Then never. The gods demand it. Look, I feel bad doing this to you, but I've got work to do. So we're done here. Okay, so we gotta present the key. Sorry, but we are not finished yet. Boy, you're a stubborn. I suppose you're basing your accusations on something. What do you...
No, I'm just doing this for fun.
I'll show you what I'm basing my accusation on with evidence. Evidence is key in a court. It's my morals. Okay, let's do this.
I have no idea what sort of harebrained idea. There's a mountain of evidence that points away from me being the culprit.
Presenting time.
Unless you're full of bullshit.
Music stopped. Woo!
I will have to take your word for it.
It did.
Good.
I believe... wrong voice. I believe you were able to open my office with the master key, no less.
His office has hideous decor, by the way. That
It
is
does.
tacky AF.
It's Edgeworth.
He's got like grandma decor.
Wait. Hold on for a sec. I never laid a finger on that key, as you know.
Yeah, because Maggie did it.
Precisely. You were able to open my door without lifting a single finger.
A wiggly,
Well,
flaccid
maybe
finger.
you
Like
did.
this one here.
This one, that was so well timed. Well, maybe you did, but I don't need to direct. Dot 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 dot! Exclamation mark.
I'm not a director. I'm a
That's
tennis
right.
player.
You used your shit.
He got the point.
You used your finger to direct this person to open my door with the key. What's that, pal? You had asked Miss Bird to open your office door for you, yes? Yeah, I kind of forgot about my key at home. Happens a bit too often for my taste, you know.
Don't try to be relatable.
You're not relatable. You're an Olympian and a prosecutor. There is
And a murderer.
and also that, yes.
And a liar.
You have the
And
right to
ugly.
remain a liar.
You have the right to remain a bitch.
But the room you had Miss Bird open at that time was not your own room, was it?
What? I couldn't possibly overlook such a big thing.
You have quite the imagination. But why don't we ask the girl herself? Whose door she... Yeah, but you're
I'm
still a
certain
child.
that it was Mr. Portsman's.
Shut
Mr.
up.
Portsman's doors. I checked the
She
number
sure
plate
did.
as we've seen before to make sure I was opening the right door, sir.
See? Miss Bird backs up my story about these number plates that could be changed. Yet what if you had misled her, to fool her into thinking what you wanted? It's pretty easy, as I find.
Nobody could pull the wool over my
Ha!
eyes.
Of course they could, I just did!
Ah, it's itchy.
Ah, I've got you. By switching the number plates on our
Oh, I'm
doors, for
so
example.
into myself. I love being right. When did she get to that side?
She's been running around the desk the whole time.
That's right. I do slide out pretty easily.
I slide out pretty easily.
I was gonna say,
Furthermore,
enough lube makes that possible.
furthermore,
Oh god, I gave myself a light head.
furthermore, you then used one other thing to give a very strong impression.
Bullets.
That door that she was opening was yours, and not in fact mine. Okay, so we gotta present the door. See, this part's easy now that we've got all the information.
Mm-hmm.
It's...
Mm-mm-mm.
Hold on, let's just check. Yeah, it's gotta be. There's no other thing. I think I got it wrong.
Even I wouldn't get tricked by something like that, sir.
Shut up.
What the hell? Oh, Wolfie's saying hoop, and then she's saying hoop louder.
Oh yes,
and then
because
she
the
called
hoop
us
move.
imbeciles.
How dare you? We're smart. Present.
Or as Nicki Minaj would say, the hoopty hoopty hoop. She's referring to a car, though.
No.
What? The basketball hoop?
Indeed, the basketball hoop.
Wolfie, did you ever see the episode of Game Grumps where Dan was talking about watching Dora the Explorer?
Oh dear.
Go left.
It's exactly that, isn't
Go
it?
fucking left.
It's quite peculiar, a peculiar fixture in the hallway, let alone a hallway in this building, which is why it's left an unusually strong impression. It's not perfectly suited to sit
Our logic
just
wasn't
outside
wrong.
the office.
I say our, I'm
Oh,
not
wait,
contributing.
No, yeah, it was, but that's the Phoenix Wright one.
Boing.
Ah!
I'm over here again. It's very true, sir, because there was a basketball hoop sitting there. I didn't fucking think anything of it, though. I thought the door I was opening had to be Mr. Portsman's.
Dust marks, you stupid bitch.
Could you stop calling me a bitch, please?
No,
Oh,
I call everyone a bitch.
especially in the bedroom.
Especially right.
Actually, that's just when I get called a bitch.
Only one time. Just sit in.
I like to change it up. Making decisions is hard, and they're like, looking at each other.
To sit it in front of my office, to be sure. I see. So that's how you throw suspicion on people. Thanks for the tip. But I think your conjecture is a little...
Continue.
I think your conjecture is a little off the racetrack. Are you a sprinter? I thought you were a tennis player. It's not very well designed. Now you're just spouting nonsense.
This is my jerking hand.
That's why it's so strong. I had the girl open my office door.
My
After
tennis
that-
career is just a cover up for my porn addiction.
After that, I was in my room the entire time.
Jerking it. I have a problem. Help
Yeah.
me.
Help.
I need
help.
rehabilitation,
It's
not
terrible.
incarceration.
You don't have a single reason to suspect me. Shit, I wasn't listening to the testimony. I was too busy goofing.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. So he intends to claim his innocence to the end, does he? That jacket is so
Oh my
bad.
god, look at him.
I'm as pure... Oh my god, he's talking about
It looks like a lab
I'm
coat.
as pure and innocent as his jacket that's covered in blood on the back.
Oh, for God's sake, the jacket's gonna come into play.
And Miss Bird is as dirty and guilty as the jacket she wears.
My jacket's not dirty. I'll have you know. I just washed it yesterday. I can't help that I sweat a lot, okay?
She
Do
is...
you know how fucking expensive it is to get Botox for that? And you could die. It's a neurotoxin. It freaks me out.
Are you done? Please calm down, for I intend to show who is the one truly covered in slime here. What? What is he talking about? Oh, rebuttal. I guess that's what they call it here. What evidence do we have? Thanks, big help.
I'm picturing Wolfie, like, screaming and bashing her head into a keyboard.
Yeah, probably. But what bit do we use? We presented the hoop, didn't we?
Mhm.
Hold on. What about the note? Oh, I'm in evidence. Whoops. I'm still in evidence. After that, I was in my room the entire time. Wait, hold on. I'm checking. She's found nonsense. You don't have a single reason to suspect me. Let's this thing. Objection! Yay! Mute their music. We did it. That was a lie.
Love it.
What are you talking about? How is that? It's so clearly a lie. Look, I'm doing my confident pose and everything.
My
That is-
biggest dickish pose.
Yes, that's the best way to do it. This is a note from the victim that they left you. A note? It was left under your door, or did you not notice? And right here, it says, "But you are out." Da 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 da. You were not in the room when the damn it. The switching is giving me anxious, giving me throat palpitations when the victim came to call on you. So then where were you and what were you doing? Ah! My back hurts.
I definitely wasn't murdering anyone.
Shall I explain it to you in full detail? You were busy snooping around my room, the very room that you had Miss Bird open for you. Ah, here we go. We got the, like, on-the-run music. That's just nonsense. You have no evidence that I made the girl open your door for me. Oh, but I do. I have very decisive evidence. Bitch. No way! I like how I'm doing all of this because it's just Edgeworth and the fucking...
Sorry, mine froze up.
I'll do it. I can reset it if you want.
No, it's good now.
Oh, cool. This is... Oh, we got a percent proof. Shit.
I think Wolfie is correct.
So maybe that, or he found him and had to do it. This is proof that Miss Bird had... It's that music. You know the one.
Where's Franziska? I love her.
I know, right? She'll be around like case 3 probably.
Ah.
Oh yes, this is Edgeworth's theme from his little thing. I don't know if this is the thing we need to present. Open the door for you. It is slowed down. It's like the music is the only thing that's slowed down because it's like, well, you're doing a lot of
that's
things.
his prosecutor badge.
That's my prosecutor badge.
Yeah.
It could be though. You're right. Hold on. I don't know. Let me consult my brain.
Times. Give me a second.
My logic. Miss Portsman, post. Fuck.
Like the YouTube buffering thing shows up over Edgeworth's face.
Consulting my brain. I had your door dusted for prints. My door? What for? Come on, I bet you didn't. Oh yeah, because we didn't find Maggie's prints on the door. I know, right? Come on, I bet you didn't find anything.
I don't think so.
You're right. I didn't. I wear gloves all the time. I didn't find anything, and that's definitely not Miss Bird's fingerprints. Don't speak for me, Portsman. Her prints. What are they? Shit! I didn't mean to click that. Hey, you cut me off.
Jesus, Chubb, move your mouse off of it.
Let's put it this way: if she
That's the
really
easiest way to
was
make that
the
not
one
happen.
who opened the door, you opened your door, then her prints shouldn't actually be on the doorknob she touched. Yuck!
I forgot about hands.
I forgot about hands since I use them so frequently when I'm jerking.
I burned my fingerprints off.
Jerking. Further, all the prints on my office door's knob have been wiped clean. Sorry, all this talk of knobs has gotten me flustered.
I know.
I can only assume it's because Miss Bird's fingerprints were on it. Don't you think it's time you gave up your charade? We know you stole it.
You know he would pronounce it
We know you
charade.
stole into my office. What? We know you.
Super
We know you
pretentious.
stole into my office.
Yeah, like snuck in. He's being pretentious again.
Oh, of course. Yes. We know you were being. We know you were being.
He's being
pretentious.
unnecessarily confusing.
Yeah, with the intent of stealing something from me. And Detective Faith
Your
found
heart.
you out. My heart belongs to one man. Possibly because he heard sounds coming from the room, whose occupant was on leave. Mr. Portsman, you killed Mr. Faith to silence him. And I had the misfortune to return when you did, but I didn't see your
Wolfie,
face
I
for
guess
some
it can
reason.
be. Ooh, Edgeworth, look at those shadows.
I know, right?
I mean, I personally would always say charade, and at least if an American said charade, I would tell them to shut up. So
It's
I'm making
charade.
fun of it for that reason. It could be a regional thing with you.
It is.
I keep accidentally shitting on you.
No, it's fine, I don't care.
No, not you.
Oh,
Chav, I shit on you voluntarily.
wow, okay. This turned into harshness. And I had the misfortune to return when I did. And I had the misfortune to return when I did. You had to threaten me as you escaped. Da, 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 da. As I said, when you had the gun to my back, no one gets away with committing murder in my office.
That's what he's pissed off about. Have your meltdown, buddy. Do it.
It's time. Dot, 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 dot,
Ooh.
dot, 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 question mark. Ah! And what's just so funny, pal? Well, That's a stiff seriousness on the
Oh,
face.
stiff.
Oh, sorry, I got a little stiff there. As he makes a huge mistake in accusing me is simply too much to bear. There's just nothing else like it in the
I
world.
wish he was a bear.
He is a bear. Says with
He's
powers.
clearly a bear.
What?
Mr. Edgewood just explained it all and even backed it up. You're the murderer.
Sorry, I forgot to click.
Stop trying to be slippery, and just admit to the crime already.
And as I said earlier, it's all so circumstantial, so full of conjecture. You say
I
you...
love that word.
Yeah, you really do, yeah. That and contradiction. You say you would check my doorknob for prints. Well, I can readily confess that I had wiped that knob down here well. Sorry, I skipped the air. I'm a little obsessive compulsive. How dare you insult my frickin' OCD like this?
I know, right? He's like the worst kind of person.
I'm actually OCD.
Sorry, I've got BPD.
I didn't want to touch a doorknob that you had touched. I'm a germaphobe. That's a different.
Yeah,
kind of
that's
OCD,
it.
Admittedly. Which is why I wiped down the. Sorry, my voice hurts. I could after you open the door. Oh my god. After that, it makes perfect sense that only Jim's and my own prints would be on there. Yo, you made that up just now, didn't you? Furthermore, as for the note Jim left me, do you know exactly what that was? For all we know, he could have left it there before I arrived at the office. Like every evening, for example. You okay there?
Phones are busted, I think.
Yeah.
I'm getting feedback from my mic.
Yeah, just a little.
Oh, for God's sake, I don't want to get new headphones. The audio
Oh,
parts.
I think it's better. Are you saying you failed to notice a note in your doorway? Hey, even geniuses fail at times. I was probably too preoccupied by work-related matters, although that's no excuse.
Now that's just a flat-out lie. There's no way you didn't notice a note that size.
Ah, but can you prove that? Can you? You've got to prove the most obvious thing. It's the Phoenix, right? I mean, it's the Ace Attorney way. What did you just say?
Oh no! What have you done? Say something, Mr. Edgeworth. Back me up here, sir. Fucking dick.
Yeah, Portsman makes a good point. I have to prove everything. Besides, I have an
Yeah, that's how
airtight
it works.
alibi. Airtight, you say? I only realized that I had one since when we were talking. I guess it would have been better for all of us if I had told you about it. Grr. Oh, it's testimony time. If memory serves, you came back to the office around 2 a.m., correct? And it was then that you had the unfortunate confrontation with a gunpoint criminal. But at exactly that time, I was down in criminal affairs. Ask around. I'm sure the other detectives will corroborate my story. It's the perfect alibi. Do you really think it's that perfect? Like I said, I don't care. Ask around if you like. You'll see. ... Detective Gumshoe? Sure, yes, sir. I'll go check out his alibi and be right back. Now stay here. Mr. Edgeworth, sir, I think we're in trouble. It's just like Mr. Postman said. The guys down in criminal affairs said that they saw him around 2 a.m. You see, oh my god. You see? ...
I can take over
No,
Portsman if you want.
it's fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah. All of
You
the...
sound distressed.
No, it's cool. All of the evidence points to him being the culprit.
This evidence is rotten.
So there must be a contradiction point in his alibi somewhere.
I've eaten
Rebuttal!
this.
I've eaten this! If memory serves me correctly, you can. He just said this, right, we're in the testimony. So what could it be? This is stuff in the room. Safe, so it can be the safe.
Shit, dog, I have no fucking clue.
Crime scene notes. Stolen file and the master key, maybe. Maybe I just need to press him on something. That could be it. Oh shit, that's not the. I forgot I'm still there. But at exactly that time, I was down in criminal affairs, asking
Sometimes
around.
you have to press everything.
Yeah, sometimes.
Perfect alibi, you say?
Well, we did go and ask around to confirm your testimony. And it was just as I said, right? Yes, sir. A number of detectives said that they saw you around that time. See? Perfect alibi. That's the ace I had up my sleeve. Gah! Horseman's alibi may seem perfect at first glance, but I know there's some hole in it. Okay, that was the right thing. All I need to do is press him a little harder. I thought we just did that.
Well, I think now you have a new statement to press.
Oh, yes, of course. That's the way it works, isn't it?
Note to self. Press Phoenix right. Later.
Up against the sofa. Oh, no, this is the same, I think. Yeah. Maybe it's the previous one. Oh, yes, because that's just the thing he says at the end of it. What about this one? He says he's at criminal affairs.
I could go for some burgers. Boykas. Hey, Nick!
Fucking hell. Maya, we're in a different
I
part
miss
of-
Maya.
We're in a different area right now. I think I'm just gonna press everything.
Yeah. Oh my fucking god, sorry.
It's fine. Yes, however, you're the only one who claims to have bumped into the culprit. So tell me, do you see the person's face? Was it me who you saw? You had a gun to my back, so I couldn't see. Why are you objecting?
Oh, how convenient!
Oh, come on! I'm sure you saw something.
Oh, this guy is hateable.
I'm beginning to. Oh, absolutely. I'm beginning to feel like I'm the one being interrogated. Oh well, it doesn't matter if you remember or not. It only matters that you ran into the culprit. His voice is getting more and more like, hey, by the second. You're correct.
Was that it?
Are you sure? It's really important to me that you're spot on with that timing. I remember checking my watch. Then I realized I'd make no mistake, it was 2. Oh, give me a testimony like a pro. Okay, so you came back to the office at 2.
Why don't you just stick this thumb up your butt?
We were supposed to press them all. Impossible! He does have the perfect alibi!
Shit! Fuck!
Fuck! What's wrong? Why suddenly this look on your face? Can't you say anything, Mr. Edgeworth? Heh, I think we've reached the end of the line and it's time to get off this crazy train.
What do I know Crazy Train from?
I don't-
Wolfie, help me out.
You there,
I'm
sir!
thinking Crazy Frog.
Maybe. Please escort the young lady, but remember, be gentle. Maggie!
Detective Gumshoe!
Gay.
Thank you, Wolfie. That is exactly what that is the information that I needed.
Is there nothing I can do? There is. This is the part of the case where everything seems lost and then the objection
The
happens.
all is lost moment.
The all is lost moment. If I only had some clue.
A clue.
Ah, it's logic time! I need to calmly think this through one more time. And with logic! Something Phoenix Wright would never do!
Kingdom Hearts.
Oh,
Where is my testimony?
he was going to the fucking criminal affairs because of...
Oh, was he?
because of, the fire.
I'm sorry. I'm kind of along for the ride.
That's
I'm
fine.
your Watson.
Pretty much. But we're equally as bad at solving
Ugh,
cases.
2 Watsons.
Wolfie's the real Sherlock in this.
Mm-hmm.
Evidence points to the shells being disturbed once before and once after the murder. But who is to say that the person who did it the second time is the same as the first? Which could mean that there was another person who paid a visit to my office that night. Ooh. Oh. Well, what could I possibly connect?
This is an interesting game.
It's
Like
interesting
the little
mechanic,
mini game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure it will get frustrating soon enough.
Yeah.
If indeed there were two culprits, then that resolves the contradiction behind the murder weapon. Despite the fact that there are 2 bullets here in this room, there are 2
I hope it's
separate
Maggie, and I hope
guns.
she actually goes to jail.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
He turned back around on her. The murder weapon only shows signs of being fired once, leaving the possibility that another bullet was fired from the other visitor's gun. Furthermore, there were 2 guns! If we suppose that the second culprit's gun was the one pointed at my back. Mr. Portsman. Oh yeah, now he's actually talking. It seems that I need to amend my assumptions regarding the case. Great, so you finally come to your senses.
Mr. Edgeworth!
Sir, what are you saying? This has been a big misunderstanding on my part from the start. I had assumed that the person I ran into was the killer, but that may not be the case. What do you mean? The person I ran into was just your average thief. A thief? But sir, doesn't that cause some kind of contradiction in the facts? Not at all, and I'm surprised
Take
you
a
know
shot.
that more. Just take a shot like that and you'll die.
That's a lot of syllables, Gumshoe. I'm
very proud
of
of you. Well done. It simply means that the killer was someone else.
Thanks, shut up.
Thanks,
You
sir.
ruined it.
Shut up and let me solve the case. And it means that in actuality, the 2 culprits stole into my office. Why do you keep using that word?
It's confusing everyone.
It explains why my shelves were disturbed twice and how there were 2 guns. Mr. Portsman tricked Miss Bird and gained interest in my office. Now you're just leading the argument. You still don't have any proof. If you just please go along with my hypothetical scenario
I was
for
gonna say,
now,
if you could
Mr.
just
Portsman.
please go away.
You could please shut your mouth so I could finish my statement. In the end, if you really are innocent, you should have nothing to worry about. Grr! Now then, turning to my
Fascist.
scenario. Mr. Portsman was... Shit, switched halfway through. Mr. Portsman was out to steal something from me, which is why he checked the secret safe and ransacked my shelves. This is the first time. So then, when the files were put back in the wrong order, right? Correct. And then just when he was about to look somewhere else, who should walk in but his own partner, Mr. Faith? But why did Mr. Faith come into your room, sir? He probably had business with Mr. Portsman, which is why he was in the area. But that's when he noticed sounds coming from my office, would you, I guess?
Oh, because you were supposed to be away, right?
Just taking a moment to breathe. And he must have thought it was odd, so he came into the office to check it out. Correct. And as a detective, that was the right thing to do. But when he came in, he found his own partner standing
But when he
there.
came in,
What, was that your line? Sorry.
Yes.
Because it was Mr. Portsman and Mr. Faith. Mr. Faith probably let his guard down, and Mr. Portsman was not so merciful as to leave him alive. He waited for the chance and stole Mr. Faith's gun from him, and then... Brap, brap! He killed him. He silenced Mr. Faith for catching him in the... Did you just say brap, brap, sir?
No, I farted. Continue.
Continue. Dot, 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 dot. Wouldn't it be great if his freak out was him biting into his medal?
Yeah,
This is the
either
moment
biting
which
it in
the
half or
first shot
breaking his
was
teeth.
The one that landed in my totally. Following that, the Mr. Portsman wiped the gun down and left it behind. He could afford to, because
oh, how many times are they going to use that trope?
I know, right?
It's not interesting anymore.
No, you're such a contemplated troublemaker. You know that? Well, if things were as simple as that, then all would be solved. However, there was another visitor to my room, and this is where it gets complicated. There was another visitor, sir? Yes, and this other person's objective was also to steal something from me. Now then, even after Mr. Portsman left, the door to my office remained unlocked. However, the new visitor had no way of knowing that, so they stole the master key from the security guard's room. and then entered my room. So Maggie was still negligent.
She should at least be so fucking
Searched.
fired by the end
Oh,
of this.
absolutely.
And then she'd be like, well, just my luck.
Just
instead of
my
taking
luck.
Personal responsibility.
And searched through my shelves. This was the second time they were distributed, and it seems the thief found their
Disturbed.
prize. The stolen 0 file, right, sure? Correct. Only just as the thief was about to leave with the file, I appeared. The thief then was threatened. The thief then threatened me. I threatened him too, admittedly, but that's
The
not
words
important.
are right there in the right order.
I think I might actually be a little dyslexic, so...
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's
So
cool.
bad.
It's not diagnosed, so you can make fun of me all you like.
Oh.
with their own
Gee.
gun, and made their escape. The second bullet was fired during the brief encounter. Yeah, I know. You should have realised that, Edgeworth, because you could hear it. So the shells getting messed up twice in the bullets? It was all because 2 different people were doing 2 different things? Precisely. So now you see Mr.
Precisely.
Postman? The person...
Little forehead tap.
Yes, I'm so smart.
Oh.
You're all so dumb. I'm so far above you.
God, I love being me.
I love being so smart. The person I
Love
met was
democracy.
just a thief and was not, in fact, Mr. Faith's killer.
Read his lines in that voice.
Your alibi for the time frame
Keep it
in
going.
which I ran into the other person is now irrelevant.
You're welcome, Wolfie.
Because we know that the murder... I can't. It's actually going to hurt my throat.
Did it. Okay.
He did it. During the first culprit's visit.
Can you do the other one?
The other one.
The scary one.
What scary one? What are you talking about?
A certain villain with the mask.
Ha 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 ha.
Do it.
What's so funny, pal? Absolutely splendid, Robin. Your scenario explains everything. Of course it does. It's Mr. Edgeworth, after all. Okay, I'll stop. But you know, it still doesn't change the fact that it's all circumstantial.
I don't know. Okay, so
Right?
Wolfie, how does that freak you out that much?
I think it just, it's, childhood scariness. Supposing
You know,
if, and
maybe
that's a
this
big
speaks to
if.
me, but I'm like, yeah, he's scary, but it's sexy. Not you.
No,
oh,
he's
this
pretty
got
sexy.
awkward quick. Okay,
We're
good.
talking about
Ron
Slade
Perlman
from
as
Teen
Slade.
Titans.
Yes. Not your impression, no shade.
No, it's bad. I completely understand. Supposing
Your impression
if,
isn't
that's
bad,
a
I'm
big
just saying
if.
it doesn't get the
Your
loins
theory.
going.
Yeah, no, I don't.
This got weird, I'm sorry, Chuck.
No, it's cool, whatever. I don't mind. It would
What
indeed
happened?
render
I wasn't paying attention.
nothing. Right, Elvite,
Okay.
he still killed the
We're
guy,
talking.
so...
Okay, great.
But there is still one defining point of your argument. Is there still more? Jesus Christ.
Wolfie, you can't hear me.
Your supposition that I was the first visitor. Grrr. You can't let him get away with that, sure. But he has a point. I have absolutely no proof.
Oh shit, is that me?
Yes,
Sorry.
you.
Don't say that, sir. Oh, I see.
I don't believe this. Don't worry, Maggie. I'll do what I must. I'll kill him right now. Just tackles him to the ground.
You're dead!
You're dead!
Oh my god! Somebody fucking stop him!
I'm willing to see how this turns out. You know something?
He's like placing a bet.
I
I
find,
think I got my fortune.
I
Oh my god!
find your
Edgeworth-
attitude to
Edgeworth runs bum fights in his house.
be somewhat peculiar. If the person
And then he has
who
bum
really was
fights
plain
with
old
Phoenix.
thief, why is the person
Sorry.
not your... No, it's fine. Main suspect. That is if the theory is correct. Ah, testimony time!
How many times are they gonna do the anime?
The thief you ran into is the real suspect. We should be out of there looking for the thief right now. They might still be nearby. I had to repeat myself, but as I already said, I was in the training in my room. And when Jim
Is
came
it
to the
is it just me,
I
or
was
could this
incredibly
case have been
embarrassed.
way shorter?
It could have been 10. It could have been 2 hours shorter.
I'm not liking this. This guy is not a fun character.
So I can't expect it. Yeah, like it's like okay, it's okay, and then it's like yes, but can you prove that I wasn't the one that was in the room?
I know, right?
It's like yes.
It's like he doesn't want to go to jail or something.
We've not dusted a single gun print. Of course, now isn't the time to be wasting time on dead ends. I cut myself off. I don't think it's at all a dead end. I find your alibi too fascinating. Let's continue.
Oh, thank you. It means a lot.
I know he's lying. I just know it. I know he's lying.
Yeah, now he has to keep his story straight. Edgeworth is a sadist. He fucking loves this.
Oh, absolutely. It's like, this is what right feels like. The suspect. I'm thinking criminal.
Dude,
affairs.
Edgeworth is definitely a bottom. I'm sorry,
yeah,
you were
no.
thinking about the case.
No, I was thinking
like
about
realistically,
Edgeworth being
as a
bottom.
couple. Okay, good. Realistically, as a couple, as many couples do,
Oops.
it switches up. But I'm just saying.
He's a bottom. Yeah. Why don't you go there with Mr. Faith?
Why don't you go fuck yourself?
That's
with
because-
that thumb.
Stick it right
I'll
up
fuck
your
myself
ass.
whenever I please.
Oops, I
Jerking
spit
it.
on my phone.
He was tired and
That was
was
a lot
going
of spit.
to. Okay, lovely.
I'm sorry.
You know those
Just
sofas
sharing.
in the hallway. He likes to spit on his phone. I'm like, dude, what the fuck?
Hey! Hey now. Hey now. Hey now. Did you ever see the Lizzie McGuire movie?
No,
Why not?
I don't know. Just didn't.
It's
I'd-
really good.
I'd watch
Hilary
it.
Duff also
Yeah.
plays an Italian pop star. Sorry.
That's cool. They were things related to yesterday's case. Just 2 items: a gun and a pendant.
So on my screen, the gun in the orange letters, where it was overlaid the bookshelf, it looks like it says girl. So I was like, what?
A girl did this. It was
A
Maggie.
girl did this.
Interesting.
Girl.
This piece of testimony seems too crucial to let it slip through the cracks. Okay, I'm on to something. Everyone.
Thanks, Wolfie.
This new one, yes.
Mermaid pendant. He was getting married.
Oh, I wish I could do that. But alas,
Somebody wants to fucking wait.
somebody wants to pretend they're straight. Only 2 pieces, I believe. The proper phrase here is, you fail.
Oh my god, amazing.
Excuse
The proper
me?
phrase here is go fuck yourself.
The proper phrase
win,
is,
bitch.
you suck, I win. As a prosecutor, Mr. Portsman, as you intend to keep evidence hidden from me. What are you talking about? I haven't hidden anything from you. Well, here's a piece I think you should read carefully.
Says here on my notes.
That's you.
Oh.
It says that Mr. Faith was bringing 3 pieces.
Yes, and this is the victim's real dying message to you, Mr. Portsman. Hey, I can't believe I to get tripped up by simple arithmetic. I'm pointing at you now! You're fucked!
The ducks are this way. Bork, bork.
Where is the missing piece of evidence? My medal! It's... You have it in your jacket, don't you? Only the guilty would make such a face. Detective Gumshoe! You don't have to say it, sir. I'll pat the guy
I
down
love you
from head to
too.
toe. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Don't come any closer or I'll break my back!
Dude, this happens in Twilight and it's the funniest fucking thing ever. It's in Breaking Dawn Part 1 and it's when Bella has her stupid baby. They're like, hey Bella, do you want some juice? And she's like, yeah, totally. And she gets up and literally she goes backwards and it's like, oh my god! And blood starts shooting out fucking everywhere.
Oh
I was
my
in the
God.
theater howling and I did go see Breaking Dawn Part 1 in theaters.
It sounds like
Fuck
you were
you.
at least laughing at it.
I went to the midnight premiere. Shut up.
Oh my god, Tempe. You are...
I hated them at that point though.
That's fair. This is all part of the investigation. Pal! So don't even think about stopping me.
Wolfie, shut up.
No.
I think we were friends when I did that.
Oh. Hey, watch this.
His fucking back broke. What? Oh,
He had this on him the whole time. Ooh, it's a videotape.
They got into like a little slap fight.
Despite what you've said, it would appear you've got something to hide. But why would he hide something like that?
Because it's incriminating, you
It's
dumb bitch.
incriminating.
What the fuck do you think?
What do you think? It's a tape. It would show him.
Oh yeah,
What, are
it
you
wasn't
stupid?
Edward's head, it was Carlisle. In part 2, though. Sorry, I had to tell Wolfie about
That's
Twilight.
fine. Let's
It was
examine this
important that
video
she's
tape
right.
in a little more detail. For the section of the tape that will drive videotapes, the best thing in Ace Attorney.
Oh my god.
Found
I
it.
can't- Oh. Super murderer.
The KG8 incident. That's a police case number, sir. There's always incidents in these cases. Does that mean this video is evidence for the case? Interesting. However, what is recorded on this isn't what is important.
Nobody look at that fucking recording, please.
It's just
It's just labeled not mine Phoenix's sex tape. I'm sorry, not mine and Wright's sex tape. That would be more in
yeah,
character.
that would definitely be. I'm just going to take this for later.
For
Oh.
later. Just oh,
Blood, of course.
that's pretty obvious.
It appears that this was all really simple. This blood is still fresh. You
Ew.
mean this might be Detective Faith's blood? No, you've got it all wrong. No amount of denial can save you now. We have but to run the blood test.
Shut up, Edward.
No, I will never. Nah. You told us that you had received evidence from a victim earlier.
Oh
Now
my
you
god,
tell
Wolfie,
us
don't even
when
get
and
me
how
started. The legal
victim's
system
blood
of this
found
game
its
is
way onto
insane.
video.
Yeah, it's totally suspicious. Wolfie, there are times too when like a character who was also a minor and possibly an 8-year-old, I can't remember, is like clearly, if they killed someone, it would have been for self-defense, and they're still basically like, well, I guess we gotta put him in grown-up jail because
Yeah.
that's what we do.
Yep.
You kind of have to suspend your disbelief.
Was it at that moment of his death? Did Detective Fate have this videotape on
He's
this
shaking him
personage
by
when
his
you
shirt
killed him?
front.
Oh my god! My back's already bad enough, pal! You know very well there's no way to prove that. Not even if we were to examine this tape for fingerprints. Gah!
Especially not. Wolfie,
If
are
I had
you
to take
aware
a
of,
guess. Guess? It's America, Wolfie. It's America.
It's not just that, it's that this game is, if you weren't aware, it parodies the Japanese legal system, which has a 99% conviction rate because stuff only goes to trial if the prosecutor thinks they can convict somebody. So when you play as a defense attorney, things are like wildly unfair for you,
Absolutely,
as
yeah.
they kind of are in Japan.
I'd say that the only ones on here would belong to the murderous you and Mr. Faith. Wow, he's so pretentious. It's hard
I
to
know.
read his words because of the way he's speaking. So-
Ayy.
Hey! Yeah, he's biting his metal! I knew it! He swallowed it.
Butterfly.
Oh, there he goes.
Oh, bye. Oh.
He swallowed his metal, as
I
you do.
fell down.
Well, looks like we got the body out of here.
There's like a chalk outline.
Mr. Portsman has been under arrest for the murder of Detective Buddy Faithsher. Very good. And the results we got back from the lab techs on the tape turned out real solid. His blood work came back and it was definitely Mr. Faith's. And as a bonus, they were also able to lift a few of Mr. Faith's fingerprints on it.
Thank you so very much, Mr. Edgeworth. I
Shut
can't wait to go back to my job that I still have.
You're fired.
Still can't believe.
You're fired. You're
I still
fired.
can't believe I got.
You've been fired.
I still can't.
You're fired.
I'm impressed beyond words.
Security. It was nothing. I'm
I'm
just.
security. Not anymore.
She's got me there.
Please accept my apologies and a crisp slap.
Oh, it was nothing really compared to what I've been through. I mean,
Oh, she's like the worst kind of person.
I lost my father.
my life is the worst. I consider myself lucky that it was only a burglary and murder this time, sir.
Why?
Bitch! If it had been a holdup or a hostage situation, I'd have thrown my hands up in the air. Oh my god.
Why do you like this woman, Gumshoe? What?
Her titties! I think I'm finally rising up from a goddess of misfortune to just an unlucky person.
Something tells me we should have hired a different person for security detail.
Is she not fired?
She should be. You know something, sir? That Mr. Portsman really was one corrupt prosecutor. And why would you say he was corrupt? Well, I heard there
Oh, because he killed someone!
That's a good point. There are even rumors about some of the evidence he uses is forged evidence. And they say he
These games are
decided not to
lovably
prosecute
silly.
cases. I know, right? For some very vague reasons.
That guy was a complete disgrace to the entire profession.
I guess you can relate.
We never... Look at him, he's like, shut up. Shut your mouth.
That's his permanent expression. It's just,
I know.
shut your mouth to everyone. I'm not with Bright. I can't be happy. I can't have my little smile face. We never did get around to asking what the reason was for breaking into my office. Yeah, whenever we got
I wish
near
we'd
the
asked him
traffic,
before he choked to death.
he just clammed up. Although we can be pretty certain it was to steal something. It is just between you and me, sir, but there's a rumor that some kind of huge organization is involved behind the scenes. Shadow organization! Yes! Let's do it! I'm excited. We just found the plot, Dampy.
Indeed. Wolfie will get that sick reference.
Well, we're gonna get some secret plot. Oh, well. With Mr. Portsman not willing to divulge anything, it certainly leads to credence to the rumor. It would seem that we haven't heard the last of this.
Good, I'm glad, Wolfie.
Then Mr. Portsman
It
isn't the
wasn't
bad
funny.
guy? I didn't say that. I didn't say that, but rather that there are many more mysteries for us to solve, you stupid bitch. For example, we still need to
This is
figure out
important
the
because it's
significance
green.
of this piece of evidence. This one. It's this one.
Take that!
Look at me being smart for a second. The person who stole this file, the other villain of the night. Yeah, I wonder who it was. And what happened to the stolen pages?
And what about me?
No one cares about you, Maggie. Who in the world was it that held me at gunpoint?
It was me. Oh.
That's you.
Well, you're under arrest.
You're under arrest. Case closed. Good game.
Me too, Edward, sir.
What? Speak up.
Me too, Edward, sir.
Yes.
We came across this while processing your office earlier, sir.
This card.
It's a card.
It's a secret calling card of a bird.
It's a golden snitch.
It's a secret
My God, the wizards!
Shut up. It's just like, no, it's clearly a secret organization. Even you should know what this is. Even you should know what this is, detective. Oh, it's about that thing, isn't it? The great thief that everyone talks about. Yes.
You know.
This is the mark of the great thief, Yatagarasu. That American word.
Okay.
Under the mark of the legendary bird, the Yatagarasu is noble to the end, a modern Robin Hood.
Articuno is the best one. What is that silhouette? Is he gonna frame Phoenix right? Look at his stupid hair. My dad fucking loves that song.
Yeah,
Wolfie, I have a recording of my dad, like, literally rocking the fuck out for 5 minutes
You were
straight.
telling me about it, yeah.
Oh my God. And my mom's like going, turn the camera off. And I'm like laughing hysterically. And my dad will keep like, he kept like pausing to go like, this is orchestral rock. It's like Danny Elfman. It's very Tim Burton. It's kind of like Psycho. And he's like, and he's like bobbing his head to it the whole time too. I can't impress upon you how funny it is that you love this song in particular.
Labeled mysterious and phantom-like, the Yatagarasu appears and vanishes at will. Though we don't know much about the thief's ultimate goal, we do know the targets. The Yatagarasu likes to make their events public, like Mask to Mask, but less stupid.
Oh, they reference Mask to Mask. Wait, no, that was
I
you.
said that.
I wasn't looking. Right.
The theft is always performed in silence and always with perfection. Once the target is chosen, no dramatic calling card or announcement is set up. I was wrong about the Shadow Organization. Instead, the chosen corporation is infiltrated without even the target noticing. Some days later, the evidence is found and sent out to the mass media, along with this single card. Although it has been a while since the Yatagarasu's last appearance. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, look, something's written on the back. What? Let me see. It's the location where the thief put the stolen items. So the person who
That's
sold
convenient.
the contents to the file was the Yatagarasu. Yatagarasu Organization. Quite a few key words popping up in this mystery. A murder in my office. That person who put a gun to me. Looking back, I can't say I didn't see these events coming. But they were heralded by the incidents that began to occur. I should have started this when it was occurred 2 days ago. Oh, we're going back in time.
Oh my god. Oh wait, only 2 days back in time?
Maybe.
Uh,
Turnabout Airlines.
damn, fucking finally.
That was a really long bit.
That kind of sucked.
Yeah.
Not a fan.
No, yeah, me too.
Oh my god.
I'll just
Sorry, go ahead.
a brief intro for this and then I'll start the stream there because it's nearly 12 o'clock.
Yeah, that's fine. I know it was the tutorial, Wolfie, but they get them over with a lot faster in the other games.
Yeah.
Also, Wolfie, have you, oh, we're doing the intro. Oh, newspapers.
The return of the great thief Yatagarasu. Thinking back, I've just said this.
I remember it like it was 2 days ago.
Because it was.
Oh, it was.
I'm asleep.
By a puddle of blood?
Oh. It's wine.
Ooh, this is trippy.
Whoa.
Shirtless Phoenix flashes across the screen.
Oh, he's flying! He's in an airplane. Yes, everything.
Is this when he was like busy being a bitch?
I assume so, yeah. High over 9,000 feet in the air.
Thank you for flying Iceland Airlines.
I have no
We
control
are
over
currently
this.
experiencing some side turbulence. We are asking all passengers to please return to their seats and fasten their seatbelts.
Dun dun. Yay! This looks like we're not going to find out who the murderer is immediately.
I fucking hope so.
Yeah, me too. Ah!
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Phoenix.
Phoenix, right.
Is that his plane?
I think it's just a plane because it had a flash of like other people.
This is a dangerous looking plane.
Wait, has it got a lift?
It has an elevator.
It's got a
It
lift.
has statues.
That is
The statue and a piano.
It's exactly as over the top as an Edgeworth plane would be. Can I
This
move?
seems like a horrible idea.
Why do I feel like I
Just
just
my
got?
pants.
Yep,
Sorry.
I did. But it's gotten really slow all of a sudden.
Oh, because I did have a nightmare. Fucking duh.
6:13, huh? Guess I was out, cold, for about 10 minutes.
He's talking really slowly.
I
Did
think
he
that-
just hadn't get brain damage?
No, I think the device is having some
Oh.
trouble.
Oh, Christ. Okami was doing that when I was trying to get it to run on my PC. And
Oh, it's only
already there's a
getting slower.
lot of unskippable dialogue. It was painful.
Hold on. Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, it might need a break.
Yeah, we're going to think we're about to end. I'll just let it finish
Okay.
this bit.
Wolfie, so first of all, imagine the intro at like half speed. And already the game was difficult to exit because it was very buggy on my computer. Secondly, I was rewatching the internet
classic Sonic 06 live dub by Snapcube.
Hmm.
Did you notice that in the background, when Sonic's like kind of, floating dead with all the Chaos Emeralds around him, that some of them start doing like the intro vocals for Sanctuary? Because I fucking
Yes,
did.
they do.
Oh my god. I thought it was that.
Oh
I
my
was like,
god.
wait a fucking second.
I suppose turbulence is to be
Oh my god,
expected.
Chubb.
I'm sorry, I'm
I'm-
very slow.
Will it not let you exit?
Well, I could restart it, but it seems pointless because I'm about to close it anyway. So, oh,
Chubb, how do you know
getting-
about Sanctuary?
it's getting faster. I don't. I just know of the song.
I don't believe you.
I just remember that there was a song during that bit. Though
Objection.
admittedly, Gah!
Hold on a second.
Though admittedly, I'm less than comfortable with anything resembling earthquakes. They remind me of. Oh, my wallet fell out my pocket. Now it's in the blood. What's this? Who knows, Edgeworth? Who knows? A travel wallet? But it's not mine. Nothing gets past you, dude. How did someone else's travel wallet wind up in my pocket? Well, you're out cold. No! My head. Oh, there's turbulence. He's getting scared. Why would this headache go away? It's called gumshoe. I'll take care of this travel wallet later. Or hand it off to an attendant. Oh, it's still going. Hey! Okay. It's sped back up again. Yeah. From earthquake-like... That's not his voice. From earthquake-like turbulence to an elevator. Oh, look at that little fucking smug smile. That's alright, Dempy, don't worry. What am I doing hesitating like this? Actually, I know full well why I hesitate. It was when I was a young child, but oh, it's the classic.
Hello. There we go.
Hey, don't worry, Edgeworth is just recalling his past, and the murder of
Ooh, spicy.
his father.
Were you talking about how Sanctuary is a good song and also the best Kingdom Hearts intro song? Because if you were, you would be correct.
No. Am I going to
Well,
let
you
my
should have been.
past haunt me?
My cool dad brought me an old-fashioned.
It's just an
Nice
elevator
head.
in a plane.
I have
I'm a grown man.
eaten
I need to
and
behave
drank
like
nothing else today, so see you in hell. Oh god. He makes it heavy too.
What
We're
the?
strong.
What in the world
What's
happened?
going on? I was getting comfy.
Oh, it's a woman.
A woman?
A woman?
Is there something wrong, sir? I must ask that you please return to your
Oh, for God's sake.
He's dead!
Please calm down. We mustn't jump to conclusions without any facts.
I too only
What's
have one
wrong?
girl
Did something
voice.
happen?
He's a fucking murderer! What the heck?
I'm not a murderer.
Oh, that is what she said.
bitch.
Oh my god, how's it feel, Edgeworth?
This has happened to me before.
Has it? Oh shit, it has. He's like, not a fucking again.
This plane is ridiculous.
This plane sucks. Nothing good happens on this plane. How is it this hard to plug in a computer cord? Oh, I had it upside down. That would be why. Alright, we're back on. I'm gonna do a different girl voice.
Fair enough.
Maybe. Everyone, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I have an important announcement.
Oh god.
That's what we're going with.
I am one of your flight attendants today, Rhoda Tenero.
Jesus Christ.
My evidence!
Oh, dear.
Unfortunately, we just had a minor accident on this flight.
Yeah, someone was murdered. An accident?
An
Don't treat us like
accident?
we're
Oh,
stupid.
sorry.
I caught a glimpse and it was a murder.
Oh my
What?
God.
Murder?
I kinda
What's
want it
going
to
on
be
with
a
this
murder.
slide?
I want my money back.
Yeah. Look at all the...
Please calm down. There's no reason to panic.
Dude! Oh my god, look at this guy. I think he might have a problem. Christ.
Oh, this is yummy. This is strong.
Is he doing okay? Does he need someone to,
This flight will stay on course and make a scheduled landing. We're still currently in the middle of a tough patch of turbulence.
Turbulence.
So until we are out of this area of turbulence, I ask that you please remain seated. Unlike me, I do whatever I want.
Someone was killed,
But
right?
someone was killed, right? So sorry. Please, there is no need to feel threatened.
That's Tiernia.
Oh. He's already apprehended the culprit. Mr. fucking Edgeworth.
I ask that everyone please remain calm.
Oh my god, he's got a gun!
What the
What
heck?
the heck is he talking about? Sorry.
No, you go for it. I'm already doing a voice.
What the heck is he talking about? Why should we remain calm?
My name is Miles Edgeworth, and I'm a prosecutor.
Nobody asked.
And I... Shut up. I assume you are... I assure you I am not the killer.
Ha, being a prosecutor doesn't make you capable of murder, buddy.
Well, if the last case taught us anything, that's the case. Now you listen here. I am not the killer. I simply
his
found the
bug
body.
I think Edgeworth low-key got crazy eyes. And
I am
fucking love it.
furious. I am here.
He sends Phoenix pictures and he's got like the overly attached girlfriend face.
So you see, however,
I love his, like, he's got a chessboard on his plane. Of course he does.
I'm sure that you are the perpetrator of this crime. I swear on my honor as a professional flight attendant, I had zero things to do with it.
Oh, is that right? I'm coming home. Not long now.
I know what I saw.
I'm sure you did.
And there's even very strong...
I can't read that. Incriminating. Alright.
What kind of incriminating evidence is she talking about?
We've already alerted our authorities in our destination.
Do they have like a airport marshal?
A plane cop.
Yes, a plane cop.
Hey, pal! Here's my day job.
Until we land, you will remain in our custody by the powers vested in our captain. I'm very sorry, but please understand our situation.
Your situation? I'm more concerned with mine and the direction
Would you
it's
like some
going.
more peanuts?
Yes. I'm not about to sit idly
She
by
hands him
while
a
I
little
get accused
packet.
of murder. Miss Tenerio, was it? Look at him,
Yes.
so heavily averting his eyes, given his his
Ugh.
his
Woman
angle.
boobs. Hate them.
Exactly. I was wondering if you might give me a chance.
A chance to do what?
A chance to plead my case. And a chance to ask you what incriminating evidence you have.
I didn't really think I would get this far.
Yes, well, that's because you're an idiot. To accuse a passenger of such a grave crime without allowing him for proper defense.
Drunk Edgeworth is probably hilarious and like super mean to people.
Oh,
He just
absolutely.
has no patience.
Can the professional flight attendant inside of you really call this action righteous?
Let me think. Yes, you're going to jail. You're having a point. You have a point. Oops. Very well, I'll listen to what you have to say. But be wary of what you reveal. I'm afraid you'll only look even more suspicious if your explanation fails to satisfy.
Right, so I've got to be
You wouldn't know
careful.
anything about satisfying a woman, would you?
No, I wouldn't
I also
actually.
do not have
That's-
the time to
that's
deal
actually
with you all
pretty
day, so
correct.
please make it quick.
You're goddamn right I don't. Gold star, baby.
Of course, you wish.
Good. Very well then. Let's get started.
I know for a fact I didn't kill that man in the elevator. I'm 50% sure. What I don't
I'm at least
know
50% of the way to 100% sure.
is what sort of evidence she has over her sleeve. But I'm certain it doesn't fit with how the crime really occurred. Okay.
I look trustworthy. My sleeves aren't even that long, so
It's
how much could I
estimated
have
time.
up here?
So,
Nothing.
I'll save it there.
Hmm?
Okay.
Sounds like...
I swear to tell the whole train.
No, I'm saving it.
Oh god, Wolfie. I'm getting served flashbacks from that sentence alone. Chubb, something else you've been spared from
Right.
since you are not part of the Kingdom Hearts fandom is
Good
a
thing.
classic comic called Served.
Jesus.
All I remember is Alexia's voice going like, "Do you swear to tell the whole truth, the entire truth, and nothing but the truth?" Like, he was talking to Demix.
Hmm.
Chubb's like, "I don't care. It's okay, Chubb.
No, it's
I'm
cool.
sorry, Chubb."
No, I don't mind. But yeah, this is a good place to end because it's 5 minutes to midnight where I am. So,
It's
yeah.
my favorite
Thanks for joining me
Linkin Park album.
making
Thanks
sure
for
I
inviting
didn't
me.
have to do all the voices. Don't worry, that's just Chrome.
Depending on when you're doing it next, it would be fun to do it again, unless
Oh,
you're like, this bitch.
No, absolutely. It's
Okay, good.
It's a load
more
off
like, this
me
bitch.
because one, I can't do female voices, and two, I don't have that much like throat capacity to keep going. I'm
No,
not like
sorry,
Edgeworth.
whoops.
He's trained his throat capacity.
Yeah, he's